What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. I'm not gonna hold you long because yesterday I wasn't trying to do 3 hours, but I ended up doing 3 hours. Well, almost 3 hours. I think it was like, "Hey, Betty, what's up, beautiful? Good to see you. How are you, Betty? How CX? How are you?" The brown skin lady was cutting up last last night, wasn't she? So I don't know if you missed it, Vetted. Hey CX, one of my favorite mods. I don't know if you missed it, Vetted, last night, but you might want to go back and look at the playback and tell Brownskin as well to look at the playback that I did. So I don't know if you caught it or not, but when you get a chance, please make we. Oh, you have fun. Oh, I missed it. Had I know I was going to go live at the same time, I probably would have changed the live. But I'm glad that you came by. Thank you so much. Hi, Diane. How are you? Good to see you. I'm not gonna hold you long. Hey, Matthew. How are you? Matthew is one of my first supporters. One of my first supporters. I caught some. Oh, girl. I'm trying to change, but that old Selena want to creep back up. What's up, Gary? Good to see you. What'd you say? Matthew was one of my first supporters, and Matthew and I have always been pretty much upfront with each other and stuff like that, and I'm glad he's still around. Shout out to Matthew. I don't know, are you a mod as well? Let me make you, because but I got some really good mods in here. CX, Gary, thank you guys for coming through. And oh, Regina, you seem to be the talk of the town. Uh, yeah, you better watch out. Clara on your tail, girl. Let me see. But I hope everybody's doing all right. I want to share with y'all. I lied to y'all. So I did say I am finished with it, but in a way, I wanted to. Hey, yo, it's Mike and my girl Denise. You don't know these people. I want to kind of show y'all the beginning of the double talking. This person, the common sense lady, it how she double talks and lies at the same time, and then call other people liars. Um, I, oh, Garrett, how are you? And I'm gonna play this live so you can know from the beginning, because some of y'all didn't know me in 2023. Some of you did, some of you didn't. But I used to go a lot in Kwame Brown's chat. And hey, Larry. I went in Kwame Brown's chat, and at the time, like I said, we was going in the Skinny's chat. Anybody that was associated, Sister T. So you get to meet a lot of people. What's up, my girl CC? You get to meet a lot of people in these chats, and sometimes you get to meet some of these content creators behind the scenes, and sometimes it's good. What's up, my Philly? Sometimes it's good and sometimes it ain't so good. So that's why I say it's the harsh reality of YouTube. And shouting out Matthew Silly at, hey, Symphony Ain't Easy, good to see you. Thank you for coming through. And I'm gonna show you this old kind of how. Now, mind you, I was a subscriber then. Just saying, we back. All right, good to see you. I'm gonna play this. Let me just shut up talking. Please press the like button. I would truly appreciate it. Gonna share this with you. Denise, if you want to come up, just press the StreamYard. At the end, if anybody would like to come up, I'm gonna have an open panel at the end. Um, and anybody can come up at the end. I'm gonna have my girl, my real friend Denise come up. Denise, my girl. So Denise was in this journey with me as I was on YouTube. Matthew sent you. Hi, Dark Side. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me so much. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna share this. So this happened I believe it was in January of 2023 when this first happened, and I'm just going to show you kind of the similarities. And I did tell you I was done with it, and I'm really I'm gonna say I'm done. I'm not angry today. Before I was little, them old feelings came up to where I just want to go and mollywop this woman. But I kind of came down. I calmed. I said came down. I calmed down. Hey Gary, nature over everything. How are you? Good to see you. And so I'm going to show you the beginning. Now, at this time, I was a scriber, and this is when I was getting hit left and right from a few people, including her. And yeah, and so I'm going to share this with you so you can see my response and everything. And let's see. Please press the like button. The lie, she turns the camera. Okay, let me go back. Calling me because he did have.
One thing I said about Lonnie.
Left it. I left it there. No, I like me some QT.
Now, we know Will T. He gonna talk. He's gonna talk, and so y'all just be patient with Will T. Y'all.
Sure.
Hey, nigga, she hates you.
You hear money?
Hey, I know. Still, I'ma try. Why? My brother. Selena, my brother. My brother.
Will, like I was telling you, and I don't even know where that guy got that I said that I want to fuck him. The only person that I can think that said that to him was maybe Sis. And instead of him calling me because he did have my number.
I thought you only told me that. You told somebody else that too?
So this is the beginning on what happened with the situation. It was, like I said, two other characters in the situation. I know y'all heard. I know y'all know Sis, and I know you heard me talk about the African rabbit, which was Finichi. Him and his wife or whatever. So I think some of you guys remember that. So I'm gonna take you just back just a little bit. I'm not gonna go in it too much, but and then I'm going to skip to the part where I have to interact with her. Oh, no, I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. But instead of him reaching out and calling me, he going to sit up there like a bitch ass nigga and sit up here hearing this other guy, Roll Rich, lying up there. So he, in his feelings and being butthurt. Okay, let me skip that part. Honey, we need to move on here. Her thing was, well, why she didn't come to me? Well, nigga, I would have came to your ass, but you had already blocked me. So let's just. I'm talking about Miss. No, I'm not gonna say Miss Common Sense and supposedly classy. So let me play it. Be truthful. People want to talk about people being adults, but people be on that. They be up on some petty shit. And then they want to sit back and say, you fake or you being messy. Well, when I tried to come to you, I couldn't because you had blocked me. So
can we stop calling people messy in 2023, y'all?
No, because we've
established according to the meeting, we all messy, I guess.
Yeah, but my thing is, I said some things to where I had concerns when say, for instance, if me and you friends or not really friends, but we're cordial with each other, we cool with each other, but you kind of have some ways about you that's kind of questionable. I may say that to somebody that I felt like I was a little bit closer to. And for them to go back and say that to the person as if I was actually talking about them, to me, I think that's really messy. And I think that's fucked up. I'm just going to be honest with you. And like I said, I've never said Finichi tried to F me. I never said that. And
well, he think me and you fucking talk like that.
And
he think me and you talk. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
And see, that's the thing about that. I think a lot of that, like the men that went up there, like the Maybach male and him, all that is butt hurt. Because I've done nothing personally to them for them to do what they did the other day at all. And to jump on Sis bandwagon as if
people or thinking people are jealous of me. I think that it was really stupid. It was stupid.
I got another
And
question, y'all.
what?
Shit. What kind of motherfucker do research off another original researcher shit?
Ooh.
I don't
Shit,
know.
you just talking about biting right now? That's what you talking about.
Man, biting like a
Biting.
motherfucker, man. Sheesh, man.
What you saying, bro? People stealing content? Is that what you're saying?
Man, yeah, because motherfuckers ain't online right now. They stealing they shit and running it back.
Yeah,
Like,
and this little
oh,
guy.
that's old boy shit. That's old boy shit he playing right now.
What you mean?
That nigga playing old boy shit. That's
I know. I thought Reverend Tony been offline. I
shit. I thought Mr. Fair.
I see Reverend Tony almost every day, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, Mr. Fair, you've been chilling.
Yeah, but anyway. But I thank you guys. I thank you guys for giving me the room to talk, because I just had to say that little piece, because I was just like, I don't know if it's me or it's them, because I'm like, this was crazy. I mean, I've never had something like this to happen to me and not still understand why, and then
Matthew, we got to chill out for a little bit. We got to hold off a little bit. You know what I mean? We got just a little bit.
We was. I'm blaming this all on Selena.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Well,
me too.
I was already blamed.
I did a live earlier saying, hey, nigga, I'm cool. I'm chilling. Y'all can have all this shit.
I don't think Selena really hitting people panels like that. So
I only hit one person's panel. And his name was Trey Coulion at the time, talking about the situation. So I wasn't doing a campaign about the certain people or one person continuing to go in on me. So like I said, that was in 2023. So I wasn't going on a campaign, going on everybody's panel. I visit Matthew's panel because I'm cool with him. He invited me up. He was like, how is it that all these people, how does it feel? Basically we all these people coming at you at the same time. So that's basically the reason why, I hit the panel, because he was, talking to me and asking me, to come up or whatever. So I'm gonna keep playing it.
I'll gladly let you talk.
Yeah, I just had to say that because I felt like people thought that I was hiding. No, I was taking a break, because that stuff can wear on your spirit. Like,
man, give me a break with the hiding.
So you say you was hiding? You say you was hiding again?
Some people want to say you hiding, but I wasn't hiding. I'm just taking care of my mental health. And when I'm seeing and hearing all this stuff with my name in it, and I don't have a voice, people not hearing me out, because you got all these few little people saying this and that, putting things in their mind about me. It just makes it hard. So I had to take a step back and see how I'm going to address this. I felt like I did a good job when I addressed it on Trey Coulion's panel, and I was explaining, but I wanted to tell you the rest of it, especially with this guy Fenici, who I really thought was a really nice guy. But this guy, he's, like I said, he sit up there and gossip like a whole old woman up there. He just like he think he's spilling the tea on something, and he got a lot of stuff wrong. And it was just kind of like, dang, I wasn't talking about that girl when I was supporting her.
And my real people can contest to this, that when there was things that I was noticing about common sense, she would say comments, and she said it more than one time. Y'all always, and she would say it to the people, the men in the audience. Y'all always go for the light-skinned girl with the big booty and the big breast, right? And so one of my friends, hey John, one of my friends said, Selena, I ain't trying to be funny, but you fit that description. Why she always saying it when you in the chat? Hey Stufu, she's like, she got an issue with light-skinned women. That's what my friend was saying, just observing. And so I was like, I am checking a few things out. And I noticed, she watches when other guys in the chat will flirt with me. And it's certain guys that she would watch in particular, that, she had a issue with me flirting with them because she would say something about it. So I just thought that it was pretty interesting. Let me play this. Hold on just a second.
I wasn't. And then even after, I talked about her a little bit, but I didn't really talk about her too much after because she was irrelevant to me. I mean, I had to even stop. I don't ghost watch. I stopped going over to her channel. I stopped saying anything about her. So it was just kind of like, I wasn't talking about her for no 6 months. I just wasn't doing it. But did I like her? No, I didn't. After what she did, no, I didn't like her. So, but when I was supporting her, I really was supporting her, and I didn't call her out her name or anything like that. So for her to believe these men that have motives, have motives on why they did what they did, and she believed it because she already didn't like me. Well, that's on her. But to wait 6 months and then go in on somebody, I mean, you reap what you sow. You see,
mute. Basically, when I'm talking about, I wasn't talking about her then. You know how you could be, a friend could notice something, and then they tell you about it, and then you be like, yeah, I noticed that too, but I didn't think nothing about it. And then you would say that to that person that you talking to. And now my friends wouldn't go back, and they don't even know this chick, so they wouldn't go back and say, oh, and they're not that type of person. But when I was telling the guy Fenici that, he was going back and saying something to her, and he might have twisted and said, well, she think you're jealous of her, when he was telling me the same thing. So there's so many different stories, and how people, that's why you can't go by gossip, you can't go by hearsay, because while he may have been telling her that I was jealous of her, he was telling me that she was jealous of me. You see how people play that? So you got this chick over here, she already insecure anyway about her skin color, and then want to call me a colorist. That's why she had other people thinking that I was a colorist. If remember, she had a lady by the name of Risha. I don't know how they got in contact with her, but Risha did a video on me because I interviewed Miss 504 on King's channel, and somehow it got in certain people's minds that I was a colorist. And so you see how gossip spreads, and it starts into a big old story. So she is the one that had problems with color, because she would always say, y'all always go for the light-skinned girl with the big booty and the big breasts. Y'all always go for the light-skinned girl with the light eyes or whatever. She would always say that. And I'm like, what is her deal with light-skinned people? And, I don't even consider myself super light. So I was just trying to figure out every time I would be in the chat, she would say that. Or if I was flirting with other men, or men was flirting with me, she would notice that. So, and she would say little sneak comments like, y'all always coming in here flirting with Selena. This my chat. Y'all need to give me some hearts, give me some flowers. So she would say things like that because she was like, how dare you? This is my chat. You come in my chat. You give me all the attention. So I was like, this lady is real. I'm feeling a certain kind of way. So where I would express that to the guy Fenici, he was going back telling her whatever he was telling her. So that's when I started seeing her kind of act funny with me. And then I gave her, when we was going to do an interview, she was going to do an interview with me. It was after the Sister T interview. And I was going to do another interview. We were going to do about dating, because she had Will T to come up. Then she was going to have me to come up and do an interview, and the other guy, Fenici. Well, I said, hey, you can call me anytime, because we would talk, not a lot, but sometimes on the Instagram app. So she would call, I would call her and be like, hey, you know, and I gave her my number, and she never used my number. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. You know, I got friends, I got sisters. So that wasn't, I mean, and then when I would say, I would say, oh, you kind of act like my big sister. And I was saying that because my sister's a Gemini too, and she got crazy ways. So I would say that, and I was like, you know, my sister's kind of she's a sweet person, unlike her, but she's a sweet person, but she gets the wrong understanding, and she goes off sometimes when she like jumps the gun on a lot of things when she needs to just listen. And so that's what I was saying. But she talking about like she wished I was her sister. I mean, like she thought I was trying to be her sister. So you was dealing with a married man behind the scenes. Number one, Steven, because I know you her fan. I was friends with him, and I talked to his woman, and at the time that was his girlfriend. So did nobody get mad? So don't come up in here if you ain't got no sense, because I know you one of her fans. So but no, it wasn't nothing sexual. I didn't have nothing sexual for him. That's how I can tell people about having boundaries with married men, because I know that I figured that out in my 30s. This woman close to 50, and she couldn't figure that out. So you might want to think before you type. Hey Denise, what's up, girl? Yeah, this one of her fans right here, Stephen Edwards. So that was the you can get off mute, Denise. I'm finna play this. But again, I had my boundaries. He wasn't getting on. I wasn't flirting with him. It wasn't nothing like that. So hey, take it how you want to.
People are attacking her left and right. So, and calling her out on her stuff. So whatever you put out, that's what you're going to get. I didn't put this out, so I don't even know why I'm getting it. I've never did anybody like this. So I don't even know why I'm getting this. So, but she put it out and it came back to her.
So since you want to rally behind somebody that you don't know nothing about, I was a subscriber at the time, right? So I got other people coming at me, and then you got homegirl, because she been feeling a way about me. She been not liking me. She didn't want me around the dude that she liked. So she was already pissed talking about me behind the scenes anyway, truth be told. So while she want to act like the innocent victim and act like she ain't never said nothing about me when I was rocking with her and supporting her, she a darn lie, because she was. Okay, I see what you're saying, Steven, and I ain't trying to be funny with you because I don't even know you. But like I said, sometimes you gotta listen before you start putting in stuff in the chat. Okay, so yeah, and it's not about this nigga anyway. It's really about I'm trying to show the conversation and how everything happened.
Tenfold. And that's what you have to remember. Be careful what you do to other people. Has she came to me like a woman, or or giving me the opportunity to come to her and talk to her, none of this wouldn't have happened. But she's listening to messy ass men.
Right.
That's what she's listening to.
What messy ass?
You know that now.
Messy ass men.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when you listen to messy ass men.
I thought you said men.
Yeah, men. Well, grown boys or whoever, but she's listening.
I think Will.
No, I'm not talking about Will.
I don't know if Will T was on that Henny. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had a few people to ask me, and I'm like,
I heard about that.
I'm like, I don't even understand, but okay, but the point of the matter is, if it looks crazy, it probably Lady Rainey. She was talking about it. She was, and I I heard it from a friend telling me this lady talking about hit the. I'm like, bitch,
I'm glad you didn't hit nobody.
no, I
Well,
was.
yeah, she wanted me to hit the link. Somebody was telling me, had hit me up and was like, this lady wants you to hit her up, get on her panel. I'm like, I'm out having a good time. That was on New Year's Eve. Hey, Real Chase, it was, because it was December when all this happened. It was a late December 2022. So in 2000, this happened January of 2023 when everything, was really coming out with this. And so she was like, and I think it was New Year's Eve, matter of fact, because she was like, tell that bitch to hit the link. That's what the person there was telling me. And I'm like, this lady is really psycho. I'm out having a good time with friends and family, and I ain't worried about nothing on YouTube. So she was up here screaming, yelling, talking about me from head to toe, because of some he said, she said, and a lot of it too was, what I did say, I didn't back down from it. Like I said, she was crazy. I said she's not to be trusted, and I stand on that. I said she was an opportunist, and I stand on that. Everything I said, I can stand on that. And I guess what? If I see her in Dallas, I can say it in her face, right? So the thing about being grown, and when people want to talk about you were talking about her behind her back, no, I had some concerns, and I told people, what do you think about that? I didn't call her out her name, calling her a B, or saying, I can't stand this helpful and all this kind of stuff. I didn't do none of that. I just was like, I noticed some things about her, and I wonder why she's saying it. It was not a content. We were, I'm gonna answer this one more time for you, sir. We were cool in the chat. It's a lot of married men and women in the chat that you are cool with in the chat. So other than being with him in a romantic way, I was not that. So I'm not going to answer that again. And if you put that in my chat again, I'm going to X you out. Okay. Because I'm not going to answer that again. But the point of the matter, I didn't go to his hotel room. That's the point. Hey, thank you, bald head Wayne. So I know you like your girl, but at the end of the day, this is my story to tell. So, she done did enough damage.
Hey, no, fuck that, Matthew. She's supposed to hit our link.
No.
Your link.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I was live on
yeah, we turned up.
Wait, it was early.
Yeah, I was out having a good time with my friends and family. And I'm like, see, that's why I'm saying these people are miserable. Instead of them being out having a good time, they on YouTube being angry and mad, talking about hit a link. So I'm like,
well, she was out selling booty, but
no, don't you put that narrative out there.
What?
I already got enough.
Wait a minute. I thought that's what YouTube was about. I could just say whatever.
No.
Okay,
but Selena just said, like, it's crazy that these women got to go to other women to get encouragement and all this because these men out here attacking them. You get what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool.
Yeah, like if I did something to really mess you up or offend you in something, and I was cool with him. So I'm like, well, damn, you going in on me like we never had a nice conversation. It's just weird.
Isn't that the craziest shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get to the part where she comes up.
You a man, nigga. You a man, nigga. You a man, nigga.
Hell no.
Thank you.
You ain't nothing but a man. No. You ain't nothing but a man, nigga.
Oh, I would just do my hair right and never wear a hat that day.
Oh, that's a good question, Roy. Too. You know what I mean? You can flip it.
I'm not. Motherfuckers is gonna let you know.
Denise, if you want me to stop, you got something to say? Denise? Hey, Angelo. I can't hear you. If you're trying to speak, I think you're on mute. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep playing it. I don't know. Denise might be having some issues on the microphone.
Let me know.
Like
Let me know what.
everybody's not lying though. Everybody's not lying.
Whether you don't want to know something or not, if somebody says something,
Because
people are gonna let you know.
Yeah, because what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna make it seem like everybody else.
So I had jumped off after I finished, and I went on about my night. And I had a friend hit me up and say, "This girl is up there. She got on the panel." I said, "Oh, how ironic, like, oh, she's gonna wait until I finish and then she's gonna get up there." So she said somebody let her know, but I know she was probably in the bushes like she probably is now. And that's what she do. She stays in the bushes and collects data, or have one of her people to collect data. And so she came up when I had left the chat. I completely left the chat. So I came back and heard her talking about me.
Else was lying, and I just hopped on this motherfucker and just decided I wanted to start acting funny with a lady that I literally shed tears over because she was being called
a lady that she shared tears over, but she didn't want to fool with me. She didn't want to when I reached out and gave her my number, she didn't see me like that. See, this is what double talk people do. They really don't have good intentions about you. They really don't really like you. And that's what on YouTube, that's why on YouTube, you don't really get too friendly with people. I don't think and if you do, you definitely have to observe people longer before you start trying to think, oh, they real cool, because you could very well be talking to a snake. With this lady being older than me, I'm thinking, oh, okay, she got maybe some wisdom on some things that she came, how she said she came from, a situation where she raised her sister, blah, 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 all the hardcore, hard knock stuff in life. So she seemed like she got a story to tell to help people. So that's why I gravitated to her message, at the time. And so when I seen that it was just smoke and mirrors, that's when my eyes opened up. And because I said, people want to say, well, how do you know if those subliminals were about you? When they are close to what a person is saying about you, and they're saying it every time that you're in a chat, usually they're talking about you, especially if they've talked to you and maybe have had some personal conversations. And at the time, hey, IB, at the time, I had a situation, of course, with Sister T. I don't know if you guys remember that, Real Chase and TP. I had a situation with Sister T where I was actually trying to bring two of these females together because they were going back and forth with each other. Well, Sister T didn't take lightly to that, even though at one little short time she got cool with the common sense and said, oh, okay, well, let's squash the beef. But then she turned it around on me and said I was being messy for putting them together. But I'm like, what? So I was so mad, and I knew Sister T was in Georgia and I couldn't get to her, and I cried. That's how mad I was. Have you ever been mad, so mad that you cry because you can't get to a person? And so when that happened, I'm like, how can people be like that? But that was my first lesson. And you know what? That should have been my last lesson. But that was my first lesson of the harsh reality on YouTube. Because people on here, you don't know these people. They don't know you. And everybody is looking at you like it's like you're a moving target. Everybody's paranoid. Don't nobody want to trust each other because they cutthroat. So since they cutthroat, they think everybody else around them is cutthroat. So if you naive to that, you're a subscriber and you naive to that kind of stuff, you're going to get yourself in a world full of trouble like I did. You can talk too much, you can trust people too fast, and you basically can take things too lightly. And what I mean by that, if people are giving you signs they are not to be trusted, if they're always talking about other people, and then want to act like they cool with a person, they will do that to you. They will do that to you. And I seen last night where she was up on Miss 504's platform, and this is the same woman that was talking about her. And I was like, no, Miss 504, she cool. Now she messy. So that's the thing about people on this YouTube. They're never really what they seem to be. They only do, sometimes these people are opportunists. They get close to other people to see what content they can get from another person or what type of opportunity they can get. They don't really like each other at the end of the day. And so I didn't come from a world like that. So with me not coming from a world like that, not being really alert or aware of YouTube politics, I was blindsided because of my naivety. When I should have just did like my grandmother and go with my first mind. My grandmother always told me, don't trust a lot of women anyway. Because for the most part, women don't like your other women and don't look better than them. Don't get more attention than them. Don't have nothing over them or anything that they think are deemed to have feel like is better. They're not going to like you. So, and even if you don't even think you are all of that, it's still going to be somebody that's going to be in some ways not like you or want to compete to you. But she don't like women, period. Even the ones that tried to be cool with her and support her, she turned on them too. So all I'm saying is some of the people, when you think people are cool, you might need to just chill and be observant more than trying to say, oh, everybody's cool. Oh, everybody, because you really don't know people. You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know the next person on here. So let me just keep playing.
An internet thought. Like these are things that we can see with our own eyes. And I'm not.
So you see how condescending and mean-spirited. So these are the things that we are seeing with our own eyes. I'm an internet thought because I get attention from men. The same men that you wanted attention from and other women get attention from, you have an issue with it. See, it's always the other woman with her. And when somebody was saying brown skin lady can't get along with nobody, put her in that box as well. This woman can't get along with nobody, no female. And when she do, it's either because they working on a goal to do something. It's not because she really want to fool with you, because she don't really want to fool with any woman, to be honest with you. Even the ones that show her that they really like her and support her, she don't really like you. And at the time when I was talking to her, she didn't even have any friends. And now I understand why. You can't have a friend when you don't even know how to be a genuine person. Tanise, are you there? Is your mic working? I think she's having problems. You can get off mute. Hey, Toby, how are you? So yeah, let me finish playing this.
Not being used, Hollywood Cole. I'm not being used. See, the thing about it is, how y'all gonna tell me something? Why don't you hit the link, Hollywood Cole, and tell me how I'm being used? Because how am I being used?
I wasn't gonna highlight it.
How was I being used? I just because I want to. Because will we not see in 2023? More people need to start telling the truth and being honest. Let's stop hiding behind comments in the chat. Let's stop, hiding behind lies on panels.
Reggie.
Let's stop screaming and arguing with one another, and let's get to the bottom of things. That's what we should do. Nobody's using me because, first of all, Hollywood Cole, at the end of the day, this situation started way before Sis was even involved.
I think he chose
Selena just said, and y'all can go to my my what do you call it? My videos, and look at that live stream when it was me, self-awareness, and who else was up there?
She did a live, and my friend T.
Oh, Sis was up there. Go to that live stream.
It was called the 3 T's of Friendship or something like that. So some of the things she was saying, she was really upset. I can tell. She was like, some people that act like they rock with you, they really don't rock with you like that. So when she was saying stuff like that, I was like, oh, I wonder who she talking about. Because just that same day, I think earlier that day, she was saying some little sly remarks to me. And I was like, I was picking up a vibe from her, Toby. I really was. Hey, King. I was picking up a vibe from her, and I was trying to figure out what was that. It's something that I felt. You know how sometimes you discern something about a person. You're like, okay, I feel a difference here. So then after that, she did that live, the 3 T's. It was with her, 2 other content creators. And both of them all 3 of them were talking, and they were trying to tell her, well, have you tried to talk to this person? No, I don't need to talk to that person. I don't want to talk to that person because that person ain't is fake as F and all this kind of stuff. So I could tell she was upset about something. So me and my friend was on the phone, and I'm looking at this, and my friend looking at this. She's like, what's her problem? I said, girl, I don't know. I said, I hope she ain't I don't know who she talking about, but I hope she don't be directing that energy to me or whatever. Because I'm like, some of the stuff she was saying was like, yeah, they try to act like they support you, and then they always in your chat and always there, but then they be behind the scenes talking to other people about you. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, the only thing I said was I felt certain things about her. What's up, Robzilla? And I said, that's not, and I said it to that guy, and my friend was like, Selena, you need to be careful with these people on YouTube, because she said, you don't know these folks. And she said, I said, well, this guy seemed cool. She said, no. She said, you don't know. And if he talked to her, he could say something and then turn it another way. And so I thought about it. I was like, no, he wouldn't. I mean, it ain't nothing to tell. I mean, it's not like I was saying anything bad, really. So I was just saying how the things I noticed about the person, and anybody does it. If you have concerns about a person, sometimes you may go to that person depending on your relationship with that person, or sometimes if you really are cooler with another person, you're much cooler with another person than the other, you might say, what do you think about this? Am I overreacting? Am I overthinking something? Right? So I would ask that. And so she said, I told you, she said, you can't trust these people on YouTube. You don't know these people, and you don't know their motives. I had a good friend to tell me that on the phone. And I was just like, and it was that same night. So when I went in the chat, I was like, hey, Rainy and chat. And so when I went in, she was on camera. She was on camera, and then she went off the camera. So when I came in the chat, so I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that was about. And everybody spoke to me, and she didn't even speak to me. She didn't even acknowledge me. And even at the end, she didn't speak to me. So she's done that before to other females that were cool with her. That she didn't, after she don't want to fool with you, she ain't gonna acknowledge you in the chat, so she feeling away, right? So I said, oh, okay. So I said, I think this heifer got a problem with me. So I said, well, you know what, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and try to hit up behind the scenes and say, is there a problem, what's going on, or whatever. So when I was about to do that the next day, she had blocked me on Instagram. So I was like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? I said, I don't remember doing anything to her. That's kind of what I was like shocked about. So it wasn't that my feelings was hurt. You know how when you do something, you think you did something to somebody, or they act like you did something to them, and they start acting funny, or they try to act like they don't want to talk to you. You're like, okay, what did I do? So I'm trying to figure out everything that I said. Did I say anything wrong? Did I do anything? So I'm going back and trying to recall everything I said. And then when I talked to that friend again, she said, what did you tell that guy? And I told her the exact same thing I told her before. She said, you just never know. That guy could have said something to her. And I said, you know what? Right. Because I said, he probably did. So after that happened, it made sense. Okay. So, because that would have been the only person besides my friend. And I know my friend is not going to talk to this girl. So, and she clarifies that in this live. So let me play it.
Listen to that live stream. And look at the month of that live stream. So if I was subliminally talking about her,
nigga will be up there.
So what I'm saying is, how was I being used when this situation started way before? Matter of fact, was the Discord even in place? I'm not even sure.
Double talking don't got nothing to do with nothing.
I don't ever remember ever seeing you in the Discord when I was in there.
Right, because I literally was not in the Discord. I was in the Discord one day. I didn't know how to navigate it.
Right.
I really am not a fan of the Discord, so I tapped out.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true. What Randy just said. I think it was like a couple of days though, but soon Randy got in the Discord, she left. I can vouch for that.
Yeah, because she got into it with another lady in the Discord. Like I said, this lady gets into it with every female that I know. I don't know one female unless it's somebody giving her something or stroking her ego that she actually will get along with.
So yeah, I mean, I do know everything
I'm saying like, God,
I'm talking to Hollywood Code because he said whatever, you know everything.
Right.
Yeah, I do know everything because I'm the one who initiated the action. Like, you weren't even around, sir. I know everything because I'm the one who initiated it.
She knows everything because she initiated. You initiated what? Blocking me? Is that what you initiated? Because we're still lost in what you're talking about.
I'm the one who made the decision that I wanted to block this person. So how are you going to say I'm being used?
She was a mod right there, right? She was a mod, right?
Right.
So what made you unmod her?
I already explained that.
I didn't see it. That's why
somebody asked me that in the comments. I already explained that. She know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. Besides, you have blocked me on the Instagram, and when she blocked me on Instagram, then I was like, okay, so me and her ain't cool. Like I thought we wasn't friends, but I thought we was at least associates. That she could at least hit me up behind the scenes. So I don't know anything of what she's saying. She know what she did. Oh, I said what I said. You came across like you had an issue. You always talked about light-skinned women and had a problem with light-skinned women. You always had a problem with people flirting with me in the chat because you would notice and say something about it. So other than that, I don't know what else it could be. Unless it's just certain people she didn't want me flirting with. And from my understanding, nobody in that chat at the time, whoever I was flirting with, wasn't married. So unlike what Mr. Steven would like to put up. But yeah, that's what, back then it was fun. Now you can't flirt in the chat no more. So at least I don't anymore. I just speak.
Just like Fenici does.
Man, Fenici, yes, he lied about me.
Yeah, y'all can say that. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm talking about me. If you're not gonna drop dates, if you're not gonna drop dates, first of all, go back to that live stream. Y'all don't even know when I blocked her. See, what makes me so upset is that people have so much to say.
Does that even matter when this person blocked me? You blocked me, and then I talked about you to other people because I was like, this lady is nuts. I ain't did nothing to her, and that was what I said. And I probably said some more stuff. But I'm grown and I can say whatever I want to say. So I just didn't understand I still don't understand the concept. So that's why, to me, like I said, she just does a lot of double talking to me.
Tell me when I blocked her and took her from a mod as my channel. You tell me. I'm gonna have to because I know you're trolling. Somebody drop a date and tell me when I blocked her. Don't nobody even know. How the fuck y'all gonna tell me?
Nobody didn't know anything about it because I didn't make it known to anybody on YouTube that I no longer moderate for this girl. And even after this happened, I didn't go in her chat. I didn't even watch in the bushes because I was just like, this lady is hella foul. Like it don't even make sense for a grown woman to act the way she did. She did. So I didn't even ghost watch. I would just have other people may say, oh, she was doing this or she interviewed such and such. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, well, shit. I don't care what they got to do with me. So I didn't even care. So I didn't go around telling anybody on YouTube that, oh, I no longer rock with Rainy anymore and she no longer rocks with me. I just told the people that I was in a Discord with because I was telling them, watch out for her. And it wasn't just one person. It was a few people. So when she wants to make it that I just told one person, the person that she actually really liked, she got really upset with that because she's like, she's a hater. She's jealous of me and all this BS. I'm like, girl, you just loser.
And I'm saying, what's the reason why you
used? No, but before we get into that, somebody tell me, since everybody want to say I'm being used and all of this stupid ass shit, how the fuck y'all gonna say?
They're saying, or Hollywood said, you the one doing the using, not being used.
Oh, disrespectful on somebody else's platform. She mad at them, and it's like they trying to get an understanding too. So she getting an attitude with them. She disrespectful as hell.
Okay, man, whatever. I knew.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, how in the fuck is anybody gonna tell me what I don't know when nobody knew that she wasn't a fucking mod? All of these people that said, oh, I didn't even know she wasn't. People didn't even know that she wasn't a mod. You have no idea when I blocked her and she was no longer a mod. Nobody, give me a fucking date. Somebody tell me. Nobody had any idea when she was no longer a mod on my channel.
Narc, you want to come up? You experienced some crazy stuff on here. People nuts.
You don't know when that happened.
June 25th.
Hi, Simply Eric.
Where you see that at?
Nah, I was just messing with you.
I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, nobody even knows. Go look through the videos and tell me the last date you saw her as a moderator. Ain't nobody doing their fucking research. Don't nobody know. You can't tell me I'm using somebody or somebody using me when no one knows the last date that she was a mod on my live stream. They didn't even know.
Does not matter, ma'am. What we are discussing is what happened. Whether I'm a mod at what time, what date, all that is a bunch of BS. Double talking as usual. Deflecting and projecting is her first and middle name. It's no point to it. We need to talk about what you did, how you see things, how you perceive things, so we can get an understanding of what happened. We ain't talking about no time of date when I mod for you. That's not even relevant to the point of what is really going on. Like, I don't understand people. They do a lot of going back and forth on meaningless stuff to me. It's like, stick to the issue.
She wasn't a mod anymore. So how are you going to say that I'm being used or I'm using somebody when you don't even know when she was no longer a mod and why I blocked her?
And why I blocked her. I don't know if she blocked me out the chat or not. She blocked me on Instagram because once she blocked me on Instagram, I didn't go in her chat no more. I unsubscribed and I canceled my membership that exact day. Then I knew that she had blocked me on Instagram. I canceled my membership as well as unsub. So I don't know if she blocked me or not from the chat. I wouldn't have went back. So, and it's not like I would be like, hey, what, go in her chat. What's going on? I don't, it's, yeah, this lady, she has too much she feels too much of an importance about herself.
Hey, so y'all got to check out. You should have came up here earlier.
Yeah, she gonna come when I left. So when I'm talking about the issue, that's when she's decided, and I leave the chat completely. That's when she decides to pop back up.
No, I'm just saying because
she was on the panel earlier.
That's when I was made aware of this live stream. So when I heard the end of it, I just saw the link picture. I'm not about to be arguing with nobody. All I'm saying is,
that's what you good at. So yeah, you like to argue because it make you, especially with all that cussing and that loud talking. And at that time, she had a pretty loud microphone, so she was over talking me, really big mouth.
Here's the thing: every time it's a lie, I said this on my panel earlier. Every time there's a lie being said, then the truth got to be out there to balance that shit out. You're not about to just say a bunch of lies and then I'm hearing it and then I don't put.
Let me tell y'all what this is all about. Number one, this hoe didn't like me from the very beginning, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because number one, she don't trust no female. She don't like no female. Okay. And the females that she do is because they're doing something for her. There is something in it for her. Okay. When I extended myself to give her my number, it was really in good faith. It wasn't I'm trying to get nothing from her. I don't want nothing from her. At the time, wasn't thinking about being no content creator. So it's not like I'm trying to compete with you. I don't care about nothing like that. I don't want your man because you didn't even have a man. I didn't want to look like you. I didn't want anything you had. So it seemed to me that she was already, even though she said she cried and she took up for me when, the other lady came at me, Sister T, really, to be honest with you, I really felt like she's one of those people, because she already didn't like the lady, that gave her even more ammunition to go back. It had nothing to do with feeling sorry for me or wanting to help me out, because months later she said, Sister T was right. I should have not went at her for her. See, if you really, regardless if you don't fool with nobody, if something is right, it's right, and if something is wrong, it's wrong, even if you don't fool with the person anymore. But because her actions, her motives wasn't genuine, she recounted on what she did. She did it because she already didn't like Sister T. That's why she went back at her. It had very little to do with me and my feelings, because I was mad. I didn't understand how a person, you try to put two grown people together that's older than you, and then you come off being messy. I didn't understand it. So that's why I was so emotional at the time, because I'm like, I wish I could drag this. That's how I was thinking. So her motives wasn't pure in the first place. So yeah, because when you do something for somebody and you do it in the right heart, even if you mad at them or you don't fool with them no more, if it was something that you did and you felt right about, then you still gonna have that same mindset. It's not going to change just because you don't rock with that person anymore.
The truth out there to balance that shit out. If I'm aware of it, I can't catch it all. But if somebody comes up on the panel and they lie about me, then I'm going to hit that motherfucking link.
Yeah. And you've lied on me plenty of times. You've lied on other people plenty of times. So I told the truth when it came to you and what was said and what was done. I didn't talk about you when I was cool with you. When I started feeling like you had some weird things you were saying in the chat every time I was in there, I asked my friend and this guy, And I was like, what is that about? Should I be concerned? Things like that. That's what I was saying. I didn't say nothing vulgar or nothing derogatory towards you. So when that person took that information back to you, it could have went a whole different other ways of how another person. Do you know a person can take a sentence and once it's passed around 10 times, it sounds totally different. Even one time, it sounds totally different from when the original message that you said. That's what happened. And that's when gossip forms. So you got to be careful what people bring you in real life, especially in gossip and especially on YouTube about other people, what other people done said. Unless that person actually tells you, then you just be observant, but you don't always have to react on it. Sometimes you have to pace yourself. You have to have wisdom to just be observant and watch a person to see if they telling the truth. But sometimes what is that saying? A dog that carry a bone? You know, that's who you got to watch. The person that's giving you the information all the time. Because sometimes it's not in good motives that they're telling you. Sometimes they want to start confusion because they already know how females are. Females, for the most part, are competitive. They're catty. They're petty. And unfortunately, we got a lot of men like that now in this day and time. I don't know what's going on. So when you got that, and some men know it, and they know how to manipulate the situation, or they know how maybe another female is feeling, and then they talk to the other female, and they know how that person is feeling, and then here you go. Like I said, mess on top of mess. So ain't nobody trying to make nobody like I'm just so innocent. Yeah, after it happened, I did talk about her ass, just like, but she had been talking about me way before I had ever been talking about her. So let's get that straight, because and this is why you got to be careful about gossip, because it was people that tell me when she was talking about me. So, I mean, these folks, who knows the truth? You know what I'm saying? Only people that know the truth is the person that it's involving, to be honest with you. Because once it's passed to another person, it's done changed about 5 to 10 times. So,
and I'm gonna tell the truth about me, because the thing is,
you lied last night. So let's just keep going.
We got 10 we too old for this stupid shit. Because at the end of the day, she hit Siz's link and she was addressing Sid.
I changed my avatar to Sid shit.
But my name didn't even come up though.
Your name didn't come up because I didn't even want to bring you up. You brought your monkey ass in it because you wanted everybody to know that I was jealous of you and that you were the one that felt like you got the man. All this stupid, ignorant, elementary stuff. I'm like, girl, it's flirting. Like, what the world is wrong with you? She got in the mix because she put herself in it, because once this person was going in on me, she wanted to come and join. Her and a few other people want to come and join and talk about how crazy, how hoish, how jealous Selena is. I had a whole stage. You know what I'm saying? And none of these people I have met in real life, right? So she wanted to join in on the fun. Her and this other lady had a lot to say once they got up on that platform talking about little old me. Little old me. I made this much of an effect in her life and these other people's life that she had to get up on that platform and join in on the fun. That's how she got involved in it, because she couldn't keep her fat mouth quiet like she couldn't yesterday. the situation that happened between Garrett, what Garrett was talking about and brown skin lady talking about had nothing to do with her. But once again, she made it about her. And that's what she does all the time. She makes it about her. So I addressed that person, but she wanted to join in on the fun and also throw rocks and throw stones at me as well.
Sis.
That's between you and Sis. But when she hit Sis's link and said that he was a liar, my name didn't come up.
You are a liar as well. So you're a liar. You're a liar. And you know you are. People have caught you in lies. You can't even remember what you done said. You are a liar. I can remember what I said. I have a very good memory, ma'am.
Then all of a sudden, a week later, my name come up, and there's this whole story about
your name came up because you brought your monkey ass up there on that platform, and you tried to join in, like I said, and you know you did. You and that other Jamie Jules, both of y'all came up there to talk about me, another subscriber that I've done nothing to, that I used to speak to in the chat. So you got these two, and now them two don't even talk to each other because she did something to her. You see how this stuff is on YouTube? These people gang up with each other, then they ain't even cool with each other anymore. So you got these two females done joined in. She the main one, the biggest mouth in there, talking, and yeah, she did this, she's jealous, and she's this, and going all that off at the mouth. And I'm like, that's how you got involved in it. That's why I said I started talking about you then. Because I'm like, oh, so she want to act like she innocent and that she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I said, oh, okay. So yeah, I brought you up.
Never did anything to her, and she had me blocked.
I didn't do anything to you. And I explained that on here. And I told you I was not talking about you. My friend can admit, she can admit to you today. I don't know why she can't get on here, but she knew that I wasn't talking about you. She noticed things about you and told me. And I started watching and observing you. And I said, you know what? You might be right, but no, I don't want to think that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to think that about people. I try to give people a fair chance for the most part. So when things was, I kind of, was sensing stuff, I was like, well, no, I don't, and I didn't do anything to her. I started talking about her after. That's what this dumb heifer keep lying about people being mad because somebody done blocked them to the point they feelings hurt, the audacity of her. Then she's still talking about, well, people just need to get over it. Baby, rejection is all over you. You've been rejected most of your life. So that's why you're so easily to reject other people, because you're used to it. You reject people before they can reject you. That's what you do. You reject other people because you have been rejected most of your life. So you reject people first. You can't trust nobody because you're untrustworthy. You can't, you think everybody's fake because you're disingenuous.
Of course, it's going to be easy for you to wait all this time and then come out and give a bunk ass version of your story. Of course you can do that. All I'm going to say is this. She know motherfucking real behind my back. She wasn't being true. And this is not even something.
Oh, I was being true. And my thing is, to be honest with you, I don't owe you a damn thing, ma'am. I don't even know you. And loyalty is a lot to ask for people you really don't know. But because I did like you, I was not talking about you in a disparaging way. So whatever the message was translated to you at that time, and that's what you got. Had you been a mature woman, because you're older than me, you could have came to me and asked me, did you say this, Selena? Or I'm feeling this way. What is this about? But oh no, because you already don't trust women, you don't like women, you were going to go with the narrative because you already didn't like me anyway, to be truthful. Okay. So we're going to stop all that now. Then you tried to make me come off like I was a colorist when we know you are the one that's a colorist. You don't like women, and you definitely don't like light-skinned women, because you would not say multiple times, y'all like always like the light-skinned women. What grown woman that's secure and confident within themselves that think they all of that would even say that? All women can be beautiful in their own way. It doesn't matter what color your complexion is. There's mean light-skinned women, and there's mean dark-skinned women. There's unattractive light-skinned women, and there's unattractive dark-skinned women. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that's your insecurities. That has nothing to do with other people.
That a motherfucker told me. This is something that I seen, and this is something that I heard.
You heard when I was talking about you in the Discord, because you were on the phone and you heard it, but you didn't hear me talking about you before then. You only got the message from one person. And then, like I said, I wasn't talking about you in a disparaging way. There was things that I noticed about you, and I was just like, I don't know if she's trying to be funny or what with me. Because I'm feeling away, and I'm like, I don't know if I should approach her or not. Because like I said, we weren't friends. So I'm just thinking about this life coach, and I'm like, do life coaches, aren't they supposed to be a little bit more emotional intelligent than this? Like, I'm just saying, or mature, or more insightful, more discerning. See, a lot of people say, well, I feel. And a lot of times your feelings can be right, but sometimes your feelings could be dead wrong. That's why you have to have real people, good people in your life that can let you know when you tripping or not. But because she don't have no friends, just a whole bunch of subscribers, just some subscribers that maybe hit up behind the scenes every now and then, she wouldn't know the difference because she don't know how to be a friend.
My own ears. So of course we can come back and clean some shit up weeks later and say, oh no, I was never like this, and I was being true, and this and this and that. Answer me this: if we were so cool.
First of all, I don't talk like that, but I was cool enough to tell you when you need to chill out because you was going off on subscribers when you should have read the darn message. Some subscribers do mean to be funny and sarcastic, like I think your friend Steven did. But some people actually are asking you a question. They want to be insightful. They want to know, your point on something. And she would go blatantly off on people. And then, oh, I'm sorry. And I told her about that. So I didn't have a problem. I didn't bite my tongue. It's not that I never bit my tongue, but I didn't think that everything I should have said to her, because to me, it's like, you are older than me. You grown. So if you ain't got it by 40, I don't know what to tell you. But when there was things that I did see, I was like, I would kind of let her know, hey, chill out, or you don't have to do that. Like, just kind of wait before you respond. I would say things like that. So here I am trying to feel like I'm helping her.
Why the fuck did her only access to calling me was through the motherfucking Instagram? Because she gave me her number several times and I never called her.
I gave you my number one time, Hope, and it was up to you to call. So then nobody just, let me keep giving you my number. See, this is why people why she talking about lying. This is what this heifer do. She lie every time you turn around. She's lying. Ain't nobody just kept giving her my number. I gave her my number once. I said, hey, feel free to call. That was it. And when she would try to get in contact with me and she couldn't get, I said, hey, just call me on the phone. Like, I don't know what she thought I was gonna do with her phone number or what, because I wasn't no stalker. It's not like I was gonna be calling her around the clock. She wasn't nobody I was dating, so why would I be calling you like that? You weren't my real friend. You weren't even a friend. You were just an associate on YouTube. So, what did you think I was gonna do with your number? Oh, you didn't like me anyway. I forgot.
I still got the DMs where she sent me her phone number. I didn't delete our messages. Those messages are still there. Well, you know what? You can always call me. You can always call me.
That's besides the point. And I said it one time. I didn't say, you can always call me. You can always call me. This hoe try to make it seem like I was desperate for her friendship. Bitch, you wish you had a friend like me, but you can't get one because your attitude is foul. And girl, you let me see you in Dallas.
I'm scared to see it, bro.
She said you can always call me and send me her telephone number, and I never did. There's a reason why I never called you. There's a reason why I didn't want to go any further with you as a friend.
Because you did not like me from the beginning. And mind you, I gave her my number at the very beginning of me getting to know her. Okay. When we had first started talking, I was supporting her online and we ended up connecting on Instagram. So this was at the very beginning. Okay. So she didn't like me from the beginning. This was even before her and Tilda, had their situation. When she apologized and they apologized and they were cool, and Tilda went in at me. This was before then. So, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I realized, I don't really know these people on YouTube. They can pretend like because she's the first person who showed me that when it comes to YouTube, people can say they cool with you, but that don't mean shit.
And she is the second lesson that I've had, where people that pretend like they're cool with you, they don't mean shit. This is the second person. Once again, you can't, it's really sad as women content creators that you cannot get along. And even with me, I wasn't even a content creator at the time. I was a subscriber. So even just being another woman, being cool with another woman on a social media platform, you can't even do that in this day and time. Because people are disingenuous. And the same people that are disingenuous, they want to project and make it that everybody else is just like them. So she is the second lesson that I've had. She felt like I betrayed her. No, I didn't betray you. Whoever was carrying the bone to you was betraying you. I had concerns about you because you was acting real shady and petty and saying little subliminals. And I wasn't the only person that caught it. I had a few people that caught it just like I did. So I'm not oblivious and I'm not making this stuff up the top of my head, ma'am. Hey, Channel Forbes.
This YouTube shit. I learned that from her.
Look at her. She good with deflecting.
I learned that from her. She set the example. On YouTube, friendship don't mean a motherfucking thing. She know it.
She knew it. I knew what? I knew after I didn't like you. That's what I knew. And I didn't make no it wasn't a secret. I knew then you were full of shit. Yeah, I knew then. Right? Like I know now.
What the fuck I need to be scared about or serious about?
So all I want to say is, since all of this time later, we got this version to tell, like she's so damn innocent. And Finichi sat up there, and I'm talking about drop facts to word.
Drop lies. You think I'm that stupid to tell this nigga the truth and everything, what I got going on in my life? Absolutely not. That's why I say I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. So, yeah. If you think I'm that stupid to tell him everything, all the truth, no, I wasn't. The difference is now I'm definitely telling the truth on you though. But I know telling people my business, I don't tell people a lot of my business. And sometimes I tell people what I want them to know to see if it will come back to me. That's how I knew he was a person that went and told her whatever he told her. Because it wasn't my friend. So yeah, these people do not be very cautious of folks. I'm telling you. Some of these folks really are not your friend. They ain't trying to be friends. They ain't trying to be cool. They ain't trying to be genuine. They are just about that dollar and that content. So if you think you're gonna get anything else other than that, good luck.
Whereas it's impossible to have lied. I guess his wife was lying too.
Yeah.
Everybody just want to lie on her. Everybody just want to come together and just lie on a subscriber.
It's 3 sides to every story, though.
Right.
Right, but it doesn't mean that everybody else is lying.
Don't mean you telling the truth.
3 sides. Women business. I stick to that shit.
Right, now you want to say women business, but she was just up on the panel.
I was just on the panel because I can. Just like you got your wide flat butt up there, I got on the panel because I can. That's why. And I can address what has happened to me. I'm not like you going on every platform whining and complaining about somebody stalking me when I can't stop talking about them. I mean,
in my inbox trying to defend some stuff that you don't know nothing about. How about we continue that conversation?
I told you, we can do it right now. Look, I told you,
First of all, Hollywood Cole, I'm not trying to stop her from telling her side of the story. What are you talking about?
I told you.
I don't give a fuck about her side of the story.
Yeah, you do. You don't care about nobody's side of the story because it's only what you want people to believe. Because you're just that much of a narcissist, that much of a person that you can never be wrong about anything. You don't care about the truth. You don't care about a resolution. Do you actually think she wanted to have a resolution with Brown Skin Lady last night? Absolutely not. She went up there to say what she had been wanting to say for how many months? Almost a year. She wanted to say this, and she finally got the chance to do it with 300 to 400 people in the chat. So she went up there and tried to talk her and try to check another grown woman about being accountable, like she trying to check me. See, this is her MO. She always trying to check people and hold people accountable when her lousy ass is not accountable to nothing or nobody because she don't think she ever wrong.
Whatever side of the story. No, let me just address this stupid shit. I'm not trying to stop her from telling her side of the story. What I'm saying is, if you're going to put that version of the story out, then I'm going to make sure I hit the motherfucking link and make sure that the truth is out. Don't come saying that you just so innocent and that is like, I don't know what was wrong with her.
Didn't nobody come off as innocent, and I didn't know what was wrong with you. But I did know you was a fool. That I did know. I did know you was mentally ill. That I did know. I did know you was insecure. I'm about to say something. I did know you was an insecure person. That I did know. But what I actually did to you, that's what I did not understand. So nobody tried to come on here and act as if I was so innocent. That's what you said. See how people put lies and narratives on you, IB? They don't even have to know you. They don't even have to They can maybe met you a couple of hours, and they already know your whole life in their mind. This woman has said so many lies on me, calling me a whore, calling me my whole body's fake, from my lips all the way down to my toes. She has said so many lies on me, and then stands back and say, well, they're jealous of me. I just want to be left alone. I wish people would let me alone. I don't bother nobody. That's her line. She don't bother nobody, but she's talk about everybody, and she always can't mind her damn business. If she really had something to say, she should have came up there when I was there, because she was in the bushes.
She just, because nobody can tell me when I blocked her and she was no longer a moderator on my channel. She went out there and told motherfuckers, let me ask you this.
In the Discord, you stupid hoe. I didn't say nothing to nobody on YouTube. Do you think anybody cares? And really, I shouldn't even told the people in the Discord, to be honest with you. That should have just been kept to myself and to my people, my real friends. So I was wrong for that, because really, to be honest with you, I shouldn't even told nobody that is even associated with YouTube. Because you see how mess happens and how it gets, it's a little bit, then it grows into a big mess. So, and it's not like I was around here telling people, Rainy blocked me, Rainy blocked me, Rainy blocked me, and I can't stand her. Rainy blocked me, I can't stand her, y'all. I can't stand her. She fake, she this. Like, this stupid hoe. The lies that people make to make people seem crazy is baffling to me. And if you listen to her long enough, you can see how she double talks everything she says. Whatever she accusing people of, for the most part, she's doing the exact same thing.
If she didn't know that she was blocked or why she was blocked, why did she go out there and tell people that I blocked her because I was jealous of her? What the fuck I'm gonna be jealous for? But what was I jealous of? How about
you? Did not. You are a territorial bitch. Okay, that's number one. You do not like when other people are getting attention more than you, and you know it. So don't try to act like you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be in the mix. You want to be over here with your lonesome self with three subscribers in your chat. All that BS that you talk about is really BS. You really like attention. You really like for people to say your name, whether it's good attention or bad attention. You just want it, right? So if it's somebody that you want their attention, you don't want anybody else to have their attention. That's just where you are. You're a territorial person. So yes, you were jealous. And I don't care if people want to admit to it, but you were. You didn't like the fact that you had to share attention with somebody at the time. That's just what that is. People in this day and time, they take the fun out of flirting, because you got so many insecure hoes like this and Negroes that you can't flirt in peace.
Y'all answer me that. I'm the content creator. I'm the one that got the motherfuckers in my chat donate to me.
The reason why they in your chat, because you hollering and going off on people. If you talking about celebrity news, they will not be there. That you will have 3 to 8 people. And in this sector, that's just what that is, because people want drama. This is the beef sector, okay? If I'm talking about something that is educational, I'm not going to have more than likely that many people. That's just the way it is. And I don't even think I'm in this sector, but with me being associated with some people in this sector, it puts me in this algorithm. So you have some people that are in this sector, they'll come to my chat, but when it's certain subjects, they might not come to it because it might not be something they want to hear. They want to go over here where they're talking about somebody pulling up on somebody. So when you going off at the mouth, that's when people come to your chat. It's not when you're talking about celebrity news or when you're talking about giving it to God. Like, girl, You better hope I don't see you.
What reason would I have to be jealous of her? I ain't never seen this motherfucker, but an avatar and some IG pictures. What am I being jealous of? Why would I pick her?
Cause you look, the first thing what women do when they feel a certain kind of way, they attack your aesthetics. They talk about your face, they talk about your hair, they talk about your shape, stuff like that. When they know that you probably look better than them, or you got a better shape, or whatever it is about them that's appealing, that at one point you actually said that they had it going on or they were beautiful. You know what I'm saying? When I attacked her aesthetics, it was because I saw a picture of hers and she looked wide. And, you know, at the time I didn't say anything, but I'm like, oh, okay. But I could barely see it because it was blurry. So when I was mad, I said she was built up like the SpongeBob. I wasn't attacking it because I was jealous of her shape. But from what I seen, she was shaped like SpongeBob. That's when she put that picture up of me with my mouth drooping down. You remember the one I showed you yesterday? Because I think I call her Tasmanian Devil and SpongeBob or something like that. Thank you, Rare Money. Yeah. Thank you, Santino. CC is. And now when she, you know, make herself up, she cleans up well, right? When she makes herself up. I ain't gonna deny that. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
Out of every other female on this motherfucker, I'm gonna just be jealous of a person who I was supporting, who back I had. Why would I be jealous of her? Number one. Then she went out there and started dropping names.
People do it all the time. And some people jealous and they don't even know they're jealous. Like I know when I'm feeling away. If I, you know, I'm not a jealous person, but I know I have been jealous before. Right? And you know. But some people will deny it because that makes them feel less than, that they're actually feeling that way about somebody else. That means that you feel some insecurity about yourself, or some inferiority about yourself, that you maybe see a person in a higher or better light than you. Like I said, she had a thing about light-skinned women or something. Like that lady's nuts. I mean, she's just nuts.
I was jealous because or not jealous because one of my subscribers liked her and I wanted him and he had a girl, and all these motherfucking stories that was being told, specific stories that was being told, and she know that she told these stories. So,
yeah, I don't deny it because it was the truth. It was the truth. It was the truth. It's all because of the attention that she liked some people, certain people that used to flirt with me. It was nothing more than that. It wasn't no love connection. I wasn't in love with nobody. It was fun flirting. Okay? It was going back and forth, the thrill of it. Like and at that time, I was talking to someone anyway. So I'm like, this lady was really upset that these certain men were giving me attention in the chat. And I thought that was the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, lady, you don't get no real play in real life, that you got to get mad for some YouTube stuff. So she thought I was a skank for that, I guess, for flirting with the guys that maybe that she liked, that probably didn't even know that she liked them. And even if they did, they not married, they not with her. Did nobody say they was with anybody? Hey, it's free game.
You don't know why I blocked you, but at the same time, you behind the scenes telling these elaborate stories on why I blocked. I'm jealous of you because you're light skinned. It's motherfucking proof that you said that.
Did y'all hear what I said at the very beginning? Y'all always go for the light-skinned girl with the big booty and the big breast. They always go for light-skinned girls. Have y'all ever heard any of her lives where she talked about light-skinned women? And you could, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. See, she took a lot of her old lives down from her old channel. So if I was thinking Champagne, I would have and Brian, I would have went back and did some screen recording, but I wasn't thinking like that. But I wish I could go back and find those lives where she would always be talking about light-skinned women. And I thought that was the weirdest thing. Why are we always talking about light-skinned women? Why is that such a disdain for you that other men find light-skinned women attractive? They find dark-skinned women attractive as well. It just depends on what you like. So I just, this is where the lie comes in. So this is where she turns me into a colorist, right? She turns me into a colorist. She spoke a lot of, okay, so Brian, you heard it too, because I thought it was just me. And anybody else, if y'all might like her, but if anybody else have heard that, let me know, because Brian said he remembers that. So I'm not just making this stuff up.
That Miss 504 went live, but we just gonna disregard Miss 504 live. We know who
Miss 504 was going by the information of other people that basically I was a colorist. And at that time I was, I think, doing a live. Yeah, I was doing a live with King Channel. Her and King Channel fell out, and there you go. I'm in the middle of it, right? So she was really happy about that. Somebody else is going at Selena, right? So she goes behind the scenes. She's never fooled with 504 before in her life. She talked about 504, right? So she goes behind the scenes and DMs her and say, "Hey, beautiful," because Miss 504 talks about it. I really appreciate you for basically calling Selena out for her colorism. And Miss 504 is like, okay, this kind of weird. She ain't never hit me up before. Why she all of a sudden hit me up now? And then when her and 504 had got into it last year, then 504 was like, "You had me mad at Selena for whatever was said." I don't know if it was behind the scenes on whoever gave it to her, but it was the ongoing, it was the lie that I was a colorist. I thought that was the craziest thing. Oh my God. Hey, Miss Ann.
Miss 504 was talking about when she did her live stream on Selena. Did y'all not catch that live? Did y'all not catch that live?
Everybody quiet.
It's not on weekend, I don't catch it.
Did y'all not catch that live that Miss 504 did on Selena?
Oh, she want to remind.
That's
what she did to brown skin lady. She want to remind. She want to do name drop. She name dropped TJ. She name dropped Kwame Brown because they had an issue with brown skin. So she's naming 504 when she had an issue with me about the colorism issue. When she thought I had a problem with light skin, dark skin thing, whatever. So she name drops 504. Do y'all remember? Trying to discredit me. You see what this?
I don't catch it.
Oh, have mercy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she did a live. I don't know if it's still up. I'm not upset or mad at, but what I'm tired of people just wanting to play this innocent thing and making it seem like, oh, Rainy is just so terrible. No, we're not doing that.
Yes, you know, I'll tell my part that I played in it, and I've said it. I said it the same story. Most of the time, you can't tell a lie the same way. Okay, you gonna forget some parts in it. I tell the story the same way because it's the truth. Okay, so while she trying to make herself look less guilty, she really can't take accountability because that's just not in her.
Doing that every time people I've been getting lied on all motherfucking week. So
you saying everybody done lied on you? So whatever somebody said about you, they done lied. Not that you're a nasty person, not that you're opportunist, you're not sincere. All of this stuff, you're a liar. So everybody's lying on you. You know, because that's what you said about me. Oh, well, everybody went up there. They had, okay, so everybody lying on you. But can't nobody lie on me, including you.
Every time a lie come out, I'm gonna make sure I come and speak what the truth is.
Right, Simp.
There's, like you
said,
different versions of the
shit
story.
in the DM, right? Did I not tell you to watch that shit?
Watch what?
DM. Didn't I tell you that shit? Because look, you go.
Well, as Kiro, I don't know anything about Sis and QT. Me and QT has been cool. So at the end of the day, I don't know what's up with QT. So I don't have anything to do with that.
Man, this nigga Sis been on a fucking bash woman campaign.
Why y'all bringing up Sis though?
No, I'm saying like who would
but you see how y'all trying to change it. All I'm up here.
No,
so let's talk about timelines.
I don't know the timeline. I don't know that shit.
What date did you DM me?
But I told you to watch this shit though.
Are you talking about when you was out kicking it for New Year's Eve?
I said when I told you to watch this shit.
When did you tell me? When you was out kicking it for New Year's Eve?
I don't got no time stamp. Nah.
So Will T told her, was in the chat when she was going in on me, talking about me like a dog, putting my picture. Somebody was saying she had put my picture up there. It maybe been the one that the distorted one or another picture. Putting my picture up there, talking about me like a dog, and the people in the chat just going, wow. They even the people that was once cool with me, saying all this crazy stuff because she's making it seem like I'm the YouTube thought going around here stealing other people's men and being jealous of her because she's just so darn beautiful and so darn talented and such a content creator with all these subs. And so, when she tried to kind of make it like that, and it was Will T went in the chat. I think that's what he was saying, and he was telling her, "Man, watch that." And so I believe that's when she went off on Will T, and her Will T had some words or whatever. I think that's kind of how it went.
Do I need to go to the DMs to find the message?
Yeah,
because dates matter.
Okay, go ahead.
Dates matter. So when did you tell me to watch this?
I know.
Try to be so matter of fact when she's slow. Like a lot of the stuff that she is really trying to combat with her argument, like it's not even relevant. So it's great that you try to think you're so smart, but you're really not, because that has nothing to do with nothing. What happened is what we're talking about. Okay. And I'm going to try to speed this up because, again, I can only stand her voice for not too long.
Let me go ahead.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm saying it wasn't no December 31st.
So when was it? Like, do you?
No, it was like a while back.
Well, we don't have that many conversations in a DM. You can't just go see.
I know, but I told you. But I told you to watch it.
When?
I don't know when I told you though.
Okay, let me ask what this sucker.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, you changed.
Because eventually I'm gonna come up here.
Great. I'm glad I changed. That means I'm learning.
Nah, I mean, shit, evidently you have it. You need to learn.
Will said, evidently you have it. Yeah, she thought she was doing something, and she thought she was Billy Badass, but she really not. Like I say, I've dealt with women like her. They got a big mouth, but they ain't about their life, and they don't got them hands. So a lot of people like this, really, you can disregard, because and that's what sometimes I have to realize before I get real upset. Because when you deal with folks, they got a loud bark. They all bark and no bite. I can tell you that. Let me get to the point when I bring my butt up there.
Oh shit. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but yeah, you changed.
Okay,
what you mean?
Great.
What you mean?
I'm glad I changed. That means I'm learning.
Nah,
Yeah,
I mean,
damn.
evidently you haven't. You need to learn more. Because these niggas are fucking up your shit.
But obviously I'm learning. See, that's where you have to develop to an adult. You thinking like y'all thinking is like still on a childlike level.
Santino, you hearing this, Santino? My buddy Santino, you hear this?
No, I'm not.
No, you can't tell me, because at the end of the day, you don't get to determine how I evolve. Just because I'm going through this little bullshit for what? Just because I'm going through this little bullshit for a couple of months, you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing 3-4 months from now. So how you gonna take
hopefully
a small piece?
hopefully,
let me ask my question. How are you gonna take
talk to somebody that ain't her man like that? You get mad because he have an opinion about your foul behavior, right? Why you get mad all of a sudden? He just giving his opinion that you changed, and it ain't in a good way.
Piece of my journey and try to dictate my entire existence on YouTube.
My God.
I did not say that shit.
This when Selena come up.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying, like, why go through all this shit right now?
Oh shit.
Why
what difference does it make?
What point of it you going through this shit right now? What's the point?
Has everything ever been 100% perfect with anything you've done?
I'm not saying that. I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you.
You can answer a question with a question.
How long have you had your channel?
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck this shit.
10 years.
Not how long have you had your? How long have you been doing content? Okay, let me ask this.
Will still ain't doing content.
Yeah, Matthew, I still ain't doing no content.
Yes, ma'am.
Matthew, what did you create this channel for?
To be silly as fuck.
Okay, so what did you start doing on this channel though?
Being silly as fuck and talking shit, which I didn't want to do.
But when you started this channel, wasn't it a gaming channel?
It eventually turned into that, but yeah.
Okay, so you started this channel. It was a gaming channel. Then you found yourself in different people's chats, being silly as fuck.
Yeah, man.
And then it kind of evolved, and now you holding panels, right? Correct. Shit talking is being done on your panel.
Correct.
Okay, so what the fuck would the difference be with that?
Look, she thinks she bad. Boy, ooh, wait. Child. Thank God he working on me. I just want to mollywop her for real. In real life, though.
Evolving is not always a bad thing.
Well, what I'm doing.
Evolving is not a bad thing. It's what she's trying to. Oh, Will ain't even here. Goddamn.
So, yeah, people just, at the end of the day, people want to feel some type of way because I'm on my platform doing my thing, and all of a sudden I changed. So what's wrong with change?
Nothing. But it seems like when you don't change the way people want, which is usually what happens.
Exactly.
They get mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not a problem that you two are up here right now.
I'm gonna be quiet. This is your panel. Ain't nobody spoke to me.
But I know you two are grown as hell, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I'm gonna.
What did I lie on?
I'll mute up.
Who you talking to?
Bitch, I forget.
Okay.
I forget I'm not on there. But see, this is the kind of stuff I don't like. That you remember yesterday I was talking about how it can be condescending. I'm talking to you. You talking about me. So when I come up there, who you think I'm talking to? I ain't talking to Matthew. He's not talking about me. See, this is the kind of game she play. And I'm sorry, y'all, because I forgot. I went back to that day. Okay, I'm sorry.
So first of all, what is your problem?
My problem is you talking about me. So I'm asking you, what is your problem?
So you haven't talked about
you
me.
You said that I lied about something. So what did I lie about? That's what I'm asking.
So did Panichi lie on you when he said that you was crying to him about Sis? Because you was in love with Sis. And you said,
that's a damn lie.
Yes, he lied. Ain't nobody in love with anybody on YouTube. Are you stupid? Yeah, you are. Do you actually think I was in love with someone? I enjoyed flirting with Sis. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did. I enjoyed flirting with a lot of guys on here. It was fun. That was it, man. Nobody was in love. You were the one who had feelings. You were the one who was territorial. So you are delusional, man. And it's sad that you still haven't grown from this person to now. You're the same type of person, which is really sad and unfortunate. So you see how she lied and put a narrative on me that I was in love with somebody, listening to somebody else that actually low-key liked me too, right? So he didn't care nothing about he was in a relationship. So you are putting a lie on me saying I was in love with someone. And you actually believe that. And if I was, why are you mad? You were just friends, right?
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
So okay, that's the
problem. But that doesn't matter
because you. How come it don't matter? How come it don't matter?
It really does.
You're supposed to be cool with me.
At the end of the day,
but
you supposed to be cool with me, and what does it matter? Were you with him? Because I was not aware of it. I wasn't with him. You weren't with him. You maybe were talking to him. What does it matter? We were flirting in a chat. You had a problem with me, an unknown problem that you never told anybody about, besides somebody was jealous of you and you felt a way about me, so that's why you blocked me. That's all you could say. And still people are asking, well, what did she do? She know what she did. This lady is really, this lady's, okay.
The whole time you behind the scenes lying on me. You telling people that I'm jealous of you. You lying to Panichi, telling him that I'm jealous. You in love with Sis. You sending Panichi videos. You didn't send Panichi videos and was comparing me to you because of Sis. What about Maybach Mel? Everybody lying, Selena. You didn't send nobody to Sis to tell Sis.
Maybach Mel was another man that liked me, that approached me. I talked to him very briefly from YouTube. He was single. He wasn't married, for those who like to know. And I stopped talking to him. He wasn't my cup of tea. Okay. And I have that right. And so she's bringing up all these different names because she wants to discredit me and make me come off like I'm some type of whore on here, sleeping with people. I didn't sleep with nobody on this app. I didn't even get close to being flew out. Or flued out nowhere with nobody. So how am I flirting with people in the chat? How are you trying to make me come off like I'm some internet thought? That's what Sister T tried to do. And then you supposedly knowing that she was wrong, you now all of a sudden agree with it because you don't like me. So you didn't like me from the beginning. You just like the going back and forth with other women and other people. You get a thrill out of going back and forth with people, but then say, I don't want no, I just sit back. I don't bother nobody. I wish people just leave me alone.
To watch out for me. You started this whole shit.
Oh yes.
So
no, I did tell you that. And the reason why you told him because you're petty. You're petty. Okay. And that's exactly what I did. So are you gonna talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Which one?
You sent somebody.
I'm not gonna argue with somebody I don't care about.
You was up here. You came up here. You asked me what's the problem.
But she would not allow me to finish saying what I needed to say. She's talking about, okay, well, you asked me what the problem. Okay, yes, I'm asking you, but I'm not finished saying what I want to say. You see how she tried to overtalk people? So I had to overtalk.
So you sent, and I asked you what yours was, and you stated it. So you sent a third party. Now I came on YouTube. I did my content. I blocked you, and I never spoke your name.
You blocked me.
I blocked you, and I never spoke your name.
Did y'all hear what I said? I was not talking about you before. Did y'all hear me say that? I said that how many times before in this live? Like I said, I hate when women try to make a problem. And sometimes women will do that. They don't really have a real reason why they don't like you. They just don't like you, but they make up these reasons why. And that's what she does. She has a good way of making up things in her head that people are against her or they want something that she has.
On
supporting you. I had supported you when I supported you, right? And you blocked me without even letting me know what was going on. You did a subliminal live and said some messy supporter. So I'm like, what the hell is this bitch talking about?
So at the end of the
next day, I tried to get in contact with you as a woman to see what the problem was, and you didn't want to talk about it. But you want to wait 6 fucking months. You want to wait 6
months. She want to wait 6 months when another person going in on me. She wants to join in as well and tell about how she felt and how jealous I was and how I was talking about her behind her back. Like, lady, who are you?
To go to somebody and tell them to go warn Sid. That's because you was in love with Sid, you stupid ass bitch. And you thought that you was gonna run.
Oh Lord, I keep forgetting she not right here. Okay, and see, you see what I'm saying? So she's saying I'm in love with somebody, and I'm like, this girl is she really crazy, like really cray.
Away with your funky ass Grenada.
Why the fuck would you bring
funky ass bitch when your titties hanging to the floor? Yo funky ass. I know you ain't talking. See, I didn't hear that part. I know you ain't talking about no with your wide. Oh Lord, I'm really trying not to go there. Cause baby, you got a whole bunch of semen stuck up in you.
When I blocked your donkey looking ass bitch,
we see how you look without makeup, hoe.
Behind the scene, and you motherfucking sent a third party to Sid, and you wanted to warn Sid about me because you fucking thought Sid liked me.
Okay.
That's what
oh, so you thought Sid liked me? Nah, hoe. You were acting a fool. You didn't want me around. So you have the problem with me, ho. So this is what all this is. This is some stupid, petty, immature, high school, elementary stuff that's going on right here. This woman was feeling away for a dude. That's why she didn't want me around. That's why she said all these different narratives to people. That's why she hit people up behind the scenes that didn't even know me talking about me. As if I was a threat to her. I wasn't even talking about her. I had stopped talking about her. I got my own channel, started doing my own content, and tried to stay away from her funky ass. But every now and then, for the most part, she would bring me up and say, these women on YouTube, and Selena's been jealous of me. And Selena, this is why Selena, I know personal people that she's went to talking about me that didn't know anything about me until now. This woman has been trying to assassinate my character and she talking about me. I just told them niggas to watch out for her because the way she did me, she probably do you. And she did the exact thing. So I actually was telling the truth. But what she was saying about me wasn't true. She was saying things, having people put things in people's minds about me behind the scenes. When her and Mr. Skinny was cool, she was talking about me to Mr. Skinny, telling Mr. Skinny all these bad things about me, former Nancy, Lonnie. They just don't like me. They jealous of me. I ain't did nothing to them hoes. But you keep talking about me. And so you don't think I'm going to respond? Like, this lady is oblivious or delusional. I don't know what the hell she got going on. But whatever she got going on, she apparently has no accountability. Because if she did, she would not do what she's doing. She would admit, yeah, I messed up. Maybe I jumped out the window on some things. But oh no, a person like this bitch, you can't talk to her. That's why I told y'all yesterday, I would not ever get on a platform with that hoe. Because I will straight up want to go and meet up with her. Like for real. And especially, it's not like she in St. Louis. She's in Texas. So this the kind, her mouth will, see, I'm surprised she ain't, in the grave now. Because her mouth is so loud and lethal. That's the kind of broad you would have to drag. And I can't be, I'm just being real, y'all. I can't make this all spiritual. That's the kind of person you would want to really mollywop. Like for real, you would really want to drag her by that horsehair and drag her ass all the way from where she is to over here. Like that's the kind of person, her mouth is just like that. So, yeah. I just, like I said, Toby, I don't think she know about over here. So, hey, realist, but you in Dallas, so you already know what time it is. But see, she the kind of woman right there, like she can't make it in Oak Cliff. I can tell you that hoe, she really is a person that you cannot have a decent conversation with. Not a real decent conversation. You see, she couldn't have even, like I said, I think as ratchet as some people think brown skin lady is, I think that if she would have came at brown skin lady a different way and not been like, well, since you acting like a lady today, had she came to her in another way, I even think they probably could have had a decent conversation. But because her condescending, arrogant personality came off the way it did, and she said what she said, and then it went left from there. I mean, you can't have a conversation with a person like that. Hey, Brownie Ellie, how are you? This is Selena's sector. I don't know, but it's good to see you. Thank you for coming through. So it's just, I know I would not want to have a conversation with her ever again, because I'm telling you, she is not the type of person that you can have a conversation with. You can't. It's good to see you, Brownie.
Okay, your problem being? Why would you go tell a third party to warn Sid about me after I blocked you?
Hold on.
Why would you go take a third party? No, because Selena, you told somebody to warn Sid. I didn't say a mother.
It warned him and everybody else. It wasn't just him. Let's make that clear. So, and I'll say exactly, it wasn't just him. It was everybody that was in that Discord and everybody that was there, whether they like me or not. They know I said it. So it wasn't just for him. It was for everybody in the sector. I mean, in the Discord. So I wasn't telling nobody on YouTube. I wasn't telling nobody in every chat I went to. I don't like this person. I don't rock with this person. It wasn't nothing like that. So she made it seem as if I was going around the world talking about her like she's so important. I'm finna end it a little bit. I'll
fucking thing about you on YouTube. But because I blocked you, you went and took your messy ass and had somebody else to go to see it.
Subliminal one mic, y'all. One mic.
To believe you can't confirm
and this messy bitch, she did do a subliminal live because she was talking about me in the live because my homegirl was listening too. And my homegirl like, who's she talking about? Who she got? And then when I went in the chat and she turned the camera off, then the next day she blocked me. You don't think she wasn't talking about me? Now come on, y'all. I know people ain't slow. So why she want to make it seem like I'm just thinking stuff up in my head and being messy? That's actually what happened. Now, people can say what they want to say, but the truth is the truth. This heifer here, when you don't hear her, when she was gone, that was one of the best times. Because then nobody have to hear her whine and complain and then play victim after she done talked about somebody. She done talked about you like a dog. Then when you respond, why they talking about me? They just jealous of me. This is why I said, this is why I named my title the way I named it. Because this is the reality on YouTube. Unfortunately. We know women, for the most part, don't like each other for the most part and can't get along. Men know that. Everybody know that, right? Women know that. So when you have an insecure female that really thinks that she's so delusional to actually think she is more than what she is, which really she's just trying to make up for her insecurities, and then you try to befriend that person and be cool with that person, this is the kind of stuff you run into. They have all these elaborate stories in their mind. I'm a colorist. I'm a thought. I'm jealous of her and what she got and what she got going on. All these elaborate stories. I'm in love with somebody. All these elaborate stories that she has made up in her mind. She is a delusional person, and she thinks every woman on this platform, unless you are kissing her butt or being super nice to her, is jealous of her or they are not on her level. And don't think she's not talking about you behind the scenes. She may be nice to you when you're giving her information, when you're giving her cash apps and super chats, but you best to believe it's somebody else she talking to you about. She talks about everybody that has been nice to her, that has been supportive of her. And I don't care what you think about some people, because the truth of the matter is it happened to them. They've tried to be a friend to her. Even the people that I may not like anymore, they have tried to be friends with her. They have tried to support her. And what she do? Once she done with you and the opportunity, you've done enough for her. Let me block you. Let me block you, because you're not on my level. That's how she does people. And okay, you said, Selena, I didn't know y'all had beef. Why did 504 have her on her live yesterday? If they, I mean, you have to ask Miss 504 that, because my thing is, and you know, she talked about every woman on this platform. I don't know if you remember the other week when she was talking about the women of this sector showing their breasts, showing they wearing lace fronts and 10-inch nails. I mean, they low class, they drunks and all that kind. She was talking about every woman in this sector that she may have had an issue with. Or even if she didn't have a real issue with them, there may have been some things she said about that person, you know. So she can play nice, but it's only to ends to an means to an end with her. So you would have to ask Miss 504 that, because I don't know if Miss 504 even knows that. So but you know, Miss 504 is a veteran, so she know that people ain't really what they seem to be. Some people seem they cool with you, but they turn out not to be. You know, and some of the same people, they can be talking about each other, and the next month they cool. So I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I suggest you ask her, because I don't know. I just know my issue with this girl, and it's always been an issue because she would always bring my name up and somehow, and even if it wasn't online, she would be talking about me behind the scenes. That's why Skinny felt the way about me when he was rocking hard for her. That's why a lot of people felt the way about me, because she would say, but people that got common sense, they don't get involved with it. They like, let me get to know a person for myself. Supernova, when I, was telling me too, she said she did the same thing with Supernova. She said, you don't know Selena? And she was like, no, I don't know her. She was like, man, she call me a bitch or whatever. Like, I don't care, because I feel she's one. So hey, we both agree on that. But she was saying, telling her things about me. Now you telling a whole other person that don't know nothing about me. But see, this is what people do. Now she trying to be so hypocritical and get mad at me when I talked about her when she blocked me. So after all this time, she's still going and talking to other people about me. And these people don't even know me. So you see what I'm saying? You see how some of these hoes like that carry on? And that's why a lot of folks don't want to be cool with folks on YouTube, because you got too much of this going on. And I really try not to be say any derogatory words or anything, but the truth is the truth. Like, I don't give at this point, I don't care. The only person I got to answer to is God, and that's the only person. Other than that, I feel how I feel about her. And what has seen today, this happened in 2023 in January. And I got to go and look at the date. Or was it December? Because this was in January of 2023 when this happened. Okay, too much, but let it out. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. But
man that tried to get with me too, with your dumb ass. You a dumb ass. You a dumb ass. That's why you getting all this stuff thrown at your ass, because you a messy ass bitch.
You talking about a motherfucking subliminal bitch?
No, you can't confirm that no
subliminal was about you. I can't confirm no subliminal was about you. You can't confirm no subliminal was about me. But yet and still, you go to a third party and go tell them to warn Sis about me. Why the fuck did you drag Sis in it, motherfucker?
Oh, I wish I could get that hoe. I really do. I really do. This okay. Let me go on, because I really wish I could get that hoe. I really do. I'm trying to make sure I really wish I could get her. But God is definitely not through with me.
She sent the third party to, he didn't know nothing about it. That she sent.
Okay, so this is where I really this is why I hate when people leave. They do these half truths, because she likes Sis. You notice she keeps saying this. She likes Sis so much. She wanted me out the way. She wouldn't even come in his chat because I was there. Yeah, that's how insecure and threatened this old hoe was. And she got the nerve to think somebody was jealous of her screaming and like she is with them. Okay. She do sound like a dude, really. This stupid tramp, man. I'm telling you, it ain't. Ooh, wee.
You know the problem
here. That's what I'm saying. Miss Ann, you must ain't never heard her when she went off on KB, and She talked about you stupid acorn mice. Yeah, she did. When she said to stupid acorn mice, that was just how many months ago? Was it 4 months ago, Brian, that she talked about them? This heifer got the worst mouth. Now, I ain't saying my mouth is all good, especially when I get mad. I be ready to go all the way in. And see, y'all haven't really seen me just really get out, really out, really into it. That's why I don't like to go too far, because I know me. And see, she the kind of person you want to go see. You understand what I'm saying? Because she talked too much stuff behind the screen. She talked too much. So, it was 4 months ago. Okay. So for some reason, I guess, well, some of y'all done got amnesia, I guess. But hey, it is what it is. People forgive and move on, I guess. But I wouldn't trust it. Lucky for Quamites, she's matters not. Okay. Hey, Jenny.
Think about it, Eshkiro, it was resolved.
No, it wasn't resolved, because you still was in your feelings, and you did not like me around that nigga, and you did not like me in that chat, and you did not like me in the Discord. That's just what that was. So it was not resolved, you lying ass bitch. Okay, it wasn't resolved, because you were still talking about me like a dog, and then mad because I was talking about you, and I wasn't even talking about you the whole 6 months. I had stopped talking about your raggedy, ugly ass. At this point, I was moving on to bigger and better things, like a real life. So, and starting my channel. So, she was still talking about me at the time, and blah, 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 blah. Just let me know if y'all want me to keep going or if y'all want me to stop, because I'm getting kind of a little tired of her. And it's bringing back them feelings of nuck if you buck right now at this point. And I just really, I really despise people like her, because they have so much mouth. They have so much vibrato in their voice, and they think they're so bad. But see, I'm one of those type of people. I'm not gonna want to do a lot of talking. I'm just not. I have came a long way, but it's still in me. So, what you said, please keep going, but I'm messy. Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, Roy Lee.
Because she said how's it going to be resolved. It was resolved.
Oh no.
So my name came up on the panel tonight. Damn, so, man. And I heard that the story being told wasn't accurate. So I decided to hit the link. So
yeah, I remember that dumb live that they did shortly after, he was talking, went in on me, that emoji live. So that emoji live has something to do with me, right? About sending flowers and hearts. This insecure slut was so insecure about somebody giving me more emojis than her, as if that meant anything. And a lot of times I knew some of these men before she did. So I'm like, what this lady is really nuts. She says, yeah, I remember that. Doing a tutorial over it. Thought that was, I'm like, I can't believe. Anyway. This lady, if y'all don't see how crazy this hoe is, I don't know what to tell you. Now, she done did enough badgering my name for a year, or almost 2 years. So this is past due for her. And really, I hadn't even really went in like I really want to. I try to restrain myself for the most part, a little bit.
So what I want to know is how and why was Sid brought into it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring Selena back up.
How and why Sis was brought in?
First of all, this is a neutral panel, so you gonna have to. I would suggest that somebody get muted, because I'm not.
How you gonna tell somebody else what to do on their panel? See, that's what I'm saying. This helpful here try to control everything.
about to get talked over because she started talking over me. I'm gonna talk over her. She called me out of my name. I'm gonna call her out of her name.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
Right? You guys can.
I mean, as long as she's not disrespectful to me, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to her.
But you called me a bitch first, so we can be respectful.
You've been calling me bitch all week, so.
But you called me a bitch tonight.
You was calling me a bitch and everything else up under the sun, everything but a child of God, and you owed that bitch. Okay, you owed that big bitch. So, yeah, you that was light work. Okay.
Talking about today.
You don't get what you get. That's how.
Well, I'm giving it back to you.
All right, you both are. You both are definitely bitches.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just saying, I'm gonna get what I get, and I'm gonna give it back to you.
My point is to you. At the end of the day, you don't fuck with me, and I definitely don't fuck with you. So that should be it and all.
Thank
you.
That's
all I'm saying.
So why did SIDS have to be brought into it?
So you see what I said, and she still want to talk about why the SIDS was brought in. Why was SIDS brought into it? Why was SIDS brought into it? Because she think that I was in love with him. You see how petty and stupid this bitch is? Do you see it? That's why she will not ever get. I won't talk to her. If anything, I'm just gonna be like, girl, where you at? Let's meet up. Let me take you to lunch. Because I want to see you. Because see, this right here is just this is what people do on this internet. They get real crazy with you with their mouth. And yeah, I call her B first, but like I said, all that week and the week prior to, she been calling me all types of names. Everything but Selena. And I felt like that's exactly what you need to get. And really, I want to do more, but I was trying to respect Matthew's channel. So I'm like this, whatever you give out, that's what you're going to get, bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you, ho.
Selena. Because you admitted that you sent a third party to warn him about me. So when I blocked you and you decided to warn Sis about me, why Sis?
Because we were cool at the time.
Okay, so me and you,
and so that was after you had blocked me. So that was after.
I agree.
So before then, when whoever Fenici was saying whatever, I was not talking about you in a bad way. There were some things about you that I saw, and I told him that I don't like some things in your personality, but
and I have that right, and you see why, right? Because if you got a problem with me, don't do no subliminal live, ho. Come and tell me, the person. But see, when you have an immature person that is in arrested development and still 15 when they're 40 something years old, they can't have that type of conversation with you. They don't even know how to have a relationship with anyone if it's not beneficial for them.
I never talked bad about you, calling you a black bitch and nothing like that.
Okay.
That was at first. That was the God honest truth. So when things started to happen and you did that live, and then when I tried to contact you, I said, okay, she talking about me. So yeah, I was in my feelings and I did say some things, right? And it happened. So at the end of the day, you felt a way about me. I feel a way about you, and that's what that is.
So
that's
let's go back.
And I'm not going to answer no more questions about the past because I said what I said. You felt a way about me. I feel a way about you.
But me and you was cool,
and
you was telling Fenici. Me and you was cool, and you was telling Fenici that you didn't like some of my ways. So you confided in Fenici, but you were sending me your number on Instagram. You never talked to me about that though.
Oh,
some things I did. Like when you would go off on people in the chat, and when you see a comment, and I said, "Man, Rainey, you need to stop doing it." Like, and I had voiced that to you. And there were certain things I did tell you. I said, if you had a problem with me or you felt a certain kind of way with me, then, you know, instead of you doing a live like Tilda, make sure you get in contact with me. That's what I said, you know. And so I would tell you little things like about you know, how you come across. I tell you sometimes you come across strong. I've told you that before. And I said sometimes that can make you not a likable person. I have voiced it to you.
I have said that to this hoe. I have said that to her as a home girl, even though we weren't friends. I said that to her as a subscriber, as a supporter. Hey, you know, if you want to keep people around, you might need to ease up. You might need to be a little bit more likable, because you don't come across likable all the time. You're not warm, you know, and those are the things that I would tell her. So she want to act like she want to have amnesia and act like I ain't never told her. So some of that same stuff that I was telling that guy, I was telling her already, right? So let's not play dumb, because you know, and you've heard that I've said that, and she's yeah. So you want to act. So this is why I'm saying these people, they want to lie and then make things as if you did something to them when you are, or you've been doing this behind their back, when some of the stuff you had already even told them. It's just like, I mean, I don't get these folks, but that's why I have real friends in real life. These people are nuts.
Oh, you know, another time I came across strong when I had cursed Tilda out when you called me crying.
She cursed him out because, again, she cussed her out because she already didn't like the heifer. Okay, she enjoys going back and forth with people, especially other women. Her and Tilda have a lot of commonalities, to be honest with you. So I knew their peace treaty wasn't going to last anyway. But the fact of the matter is, she want to keep saying, because you kept calling me crying. I was crying because I was mad. Don't make it seem like I was crying like, oh, I can't believe she hurt my feelings. I was crying because I'm like, I wish I could get to Georgia. I can't believe this woman did me like that, and all I was trying to do was help. She was trying to call and ask me for my personal business, and I turned it around and said, hey, well, since you and this other person got a problem, won't y'all talk to each other? That was what I did. I stick to, I've been saying the same story, and she know good and damn well I did. So the fact of the matter is, she want to put that out there. She was crying, and I was there for her, and I went into battle for her. You went into battle with her because it was beneficial for you. You did it publicly. You went off on her. You already didn't like her. She didn't like you. So that just gave you another reason to go in on her and give her even more of the smoke, because you didn't mean the apology in the first place. Neither one of you did. Next.
Just who I am. You know what I'm saying?
I was mad.
If that's just who you were, that conversation and whatever happened wouldn't have been brought up. But because you petty and you really are mean-spirited, you gonna bring that up because you always trying to make another person look worse than you. That's why.
I couldn't get to her.
Exactly.
It wasn't because I was crying because I was hurt. So
I know. I didn't say why.
Okay.
No. I didn't say why you was crying. What I said was you called me crying. I felt your pain. I came across strong. It wasn't a problem when I came across strong when I was defending you.
Nigga. The point is, when you're going at other people, or when you're coming off not so likable, when people are around you or come in your chat, you always paranoid that somebody doing something to you. That's what I'm talking about. So I hate when people try to change and switch your wording or what you meant by what you said. And that's what she's good at doing, that double talking shit. When people do a lot of double talking, they try to turn what you're saying and then add something in it and put something else in it and make it seem like you crazy or something you said was wrong.
You know, and you was like, yeah, go ahead and get
it. Totally different from defending a person. And when you're in the chat and you just going off on people because you just read a little clip or something, or you have feeling a certain kind of way about somebody, then you go out. That's two totally different things, ma'am.
It's same person, ma'am.
But ma'am, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because, like I said, we don't have a relationship or anything like that.
So
but the point of the
when
matter
have you
is,
heard me talk about you since I blocked you? Since I haven't, when have your name been 6 months?
But the thing about it is, I haven't been talking about you these whole 6 months. You're not that important to me. And then when I was
behind
on live,
the scenes,
but when I was in, yeah, that was way before. So that was way before, after, a little bit after you blocked me. That's before, that time. But after that, I had not been talking about you, ma'am, even when I be on live. And my first live was on your live. Remember when I did the interview? So you want to act like I just jumped on the lives.
No, I'm not acting like that.
Yeah,
I'm talking about,
you insinuated.
I'm talking about all the behind the scenes when people hit me up.
Okay,
because you were in Discord speaking on me.
That was a little bit before, like I said.
Before I blocked you?
No, after. That was a little bit after. And that's why I said I have not been talking about you the whole 6 months, ma'am. I really haven't. And then when I get on the panels, I don't think about you. I'm thinking about situations in general. You may think I'm talking about you, but because
self-absorbed and self-centered, and she thinks everything is about her. Now I will go ahead and just say names so that nobody will think, oh, well, she's talking about me when she's not. Because you get people like that that's so self-absorbed and paranoid. They think everything is about them because they are the most hated because they're so just fantastic.
You just said it because you said I'm throwing subliminal. So yeah, you just said it. So no, I don't be doing that to you. I don't
always be thinking you're talking about me, but I've heard subliminal.
You said subliminal. So how do you know it's
but
you?
I didn't
It
say
could be
that
anybody in general.
Exactly. Come on, Selena. I hear you.
I didn't say that I always think that whenever you're on the panel, you're talking about me.
Wordplay, but the fact of the matter is, what is done has been done.
The fact of the matter is, when I blocked you,
the matter is,
why would you even bring me up at all behind the scenes?
See how she keep trying to go back? She trying to go back when I've already explained it to her. That wordplay, I've already explained it to you. Why do I have to keep going back into something when I've already explained it to you? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said she's slow, because I just explained it to her. If you can't see, people listen to respond rather than listen to actually what is being said. She's already have a response in her head, what she wants to ask me, instead of actually listening to what I'm saying and take it. I said what I said, and you can take it how you want it. But that's what happened. But you see how she still keeps going back when I've already answered it. Am I not thinking clearly? I mean, I want somebody to give me some pushback if I'm not thinking clearly. I don't want people just agreeing with me to make me feel better. If I'm not making sense in what I'm saying, please let me know.
But I never spoke on you.
Because the thing about it is, I
just blocked you and never spoke on you. I never said
not that I know of. You get it? Not that I know of, because you were. Because just like you heard, just like you said, you heard about me, I heard about you. So we can go down there, and and that's past and done, because it's just already it's been said. It is what it is. Like I told you before, I don't like you, ho. And really, if it wasn't but for the grace of God, I would, if I ever see you, if I'm telling you, I would be so tempted to drag you or mollywop you. That's how much I don't like you. So that's already been discovered, that I don't like you, you don't like me. That's a done deal, pretty much, right? So there to me is nothing more to be said. But with her, because she is slow and has a problem with hearing, she'll go back to, well, what about this, when I've just answered it? So she's not trying to get a resolution. She's actually trying to keep it going so we can keep going back and forth and get into it again, because she's not trying to get a resolution.
Her name out of respect.
But
so you decided
Excuse me, can I finish? Yeah, I'm trying
Matthew,
to tell you.
It'll be a cold day in hell before you ever get it. You won't ever get it from me. And please do not ever put that in my chat again.
I first thought we were cool enough where you could come to me and tell me what I did or what you think I did.
So you talked about me behind the scenes when I never brought you up.
I'm like,
yeah. Oh, when you lying, because you was talking about me behind the scenes. You didn't even want me close to somebody. You didn't even want me in the same vicinity, in the same space. So you lie, just like you've been lying your ass off last night.
I did. I said, damn, I don't understand that. And I'm trying to understand, like, well, why did she do that? Instead of you just coming to me and telling me something you heard, you sit up there and block me. And then you're going to say on a live, well, why she just didn't come to me and tell me? Well, hell, I couldn't come to you if the only form of communication I had was Instagram. And so I blocked your card.
And you went to your friends behind the scene to confide in them in the Discord. And then you decided to warn Sis about me by sending.
Listen, she keeps going to that. You keep warning. See, this is why I'm saying this. Oh, Lord. That's why I say I could not ever have a comment. And I love you to Reese's Pieces, Matthew, but please don't ever do that. And don't put that in my chat. This person right here will never, I ain't gonna say never, I won't ever. And it really would be God protecting her if I don't ever be in the same space as her. I don't even want to be on the same panel as her. Okay. Let alone even having a conversation, no way close. I don't want to have nothing to do with her. I'm just giving you the history of what has happened and why it has got to, the video that I showed the other day. I'm just giving you the history, a little bit of the history about it. So I don't do it. I'm not interested. Maybe back then at that day, I could have said, maybe I could have a resolution. But then I'm like, no, I don't really want a resolution. I just want her to go on about her way and keep my name out of her mouth. But she couldn't do that. She couldn't do it. Shortly after that, she did, like I said, that post. Then she did more lives about me. Not only just me, she did lives about other women, so I wasn't the only one. But, she had a special dislike and hatred for me. And she made it very clear in her lives. So, and this is, I only heard just little bits and pieces because I couldn't hear all of it because it would have made me want to really reach out and find a way to get to St. Louis. Because she was just I just get so tired of these people on the internet talking that big shit online, right? And then when it comes down to it, would you have that same energy if you really met that person? Like, honestly. Oh, no, it's just YouTube. Well, everybody doesn't take it. It's just YouTube. So you need to be very cautious on what you say and what you do to people. You don't see me on here trying to dox people's information. I don't care nothing about that because I don't want nobody trying to find me or nobody trying to know none of my business. So I don't try to put nobody else's business on here. So definitely with all this stuff that people be doing online, that's why so many people are getting unlive because they don't know when to stop and they talk too much like this hoe. And I'm surprised she haven't met her match that will find her and beat her to the ground. Just keep beating her until she stopped talking. So I just can't.
But bringing him into it.
Yeah, because I thought that was really crazy and petty. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So other than that, I was not the whole 6 months. I was not talking about you. You did not cross my mind enough to say, I might have said or whatever, but not to go in and start talking about you from A to Z and all this kind of stuff. No, I have a lot of other things going on in my life, and you are not it. So that's the thing. So when people, that's why I said you should have came to the source instead of talking to a messy ass man or whoever told you. So,
but here's the thing. Who did I talk to, Selena? Because you brought Sis into it. People on this YouTube.
See, this is what she keep doing it. She keep doing it after I done told her. You see how slow this hoe is? I just told her. Why is she asking me the same question that she just asked me? Why is she asking me the same question that she just asked me? Can anybody let me know that? I'm just, to the white meat.
YouTube platform didn't even know me and you had anything going.
Yeah, like
over and over.
People that you went and talked about me to. The people that didn't know me from Adam, didn't know me from a can of paint. And you were talking about me to people that didn't even know me, that I didn't have an issue with. So, yeah.
She didn't even know because it wasn't worth me talking about it. It's some people that never knew
it wasn't worth you talking about it, but it was worth you warning Sis. It wasn't worth you talking about it, but it was worth you sending somebody to go warn Sis and bring him into it.
Hey, it happened, and that's what
she keep bringing up Sis because she's worried more about Sis, me telling Sis when I told the Discord, the people in the Discord that I was talking to. So she keeps bringing him up, and I have already told her it happened. I said it not only to him, but the other people. But you said it to Sis. So why did you say it to Sis? So why did you say it to Sis? So why did you say it to Sis? After I just told your monkey ass why and who and everybody else that was in there. Because fuck you keep asking me that for? You retarded bitch.
That's what happened. Because like I said, I felt like you crazy and I felt like you were petty. That's what I felt like.
So why didn't you warn Will? Why didn't you warn Matthew? Why didn't you warn? Why did you warn?
I warned Will. I warned Matthew. They both was in the Discord, and whoever else was in the Discord. And so she keep asking me, why didn't I ask this person? And I just like, I did. Like, what the Matthew, I told you the same thing, didn't I?
Sis out of all people.
I talked to Will. I've talked to Will before, and he's tried to give me an understanding, and talk to me
Sis
like
didn't know anything about me blocking you. So what made you want him to know and bring him into it?
I didn't just let him know. Like I said, it was a few people in that Discord that day that I let know because I was wanting. I was just talking about it in general because I didn't understand it, and it was crazy to me what you did.
So, out of respect, I blocked you and just never said anything about you. And then you decided to go behind the scenes and tell everybody about it.
And then warn everybody.
People that was in the room.
She play on words. Look at how she playing on words. That she that important. I went around the whole YouTube. Don't nobody know you, Rainy, but the people that's in this sector. And really, a lot of people didn't know you then. The only time they know you is when you be going on platforms cussing out folks. So ain't nobody checking for you. That's why you trying to make yourself relevant now. Trying to be up in damn D's chat talking about Regina. That's old shit. That's 3 years ago. You still talking about this lady? You still got a problem with this lady? Like, girl, you just want attention. Like you begging for it. And you lied to 504 because you ain't who gonna admit that I want to connect with other people so I can get my numbers up? Really, who's gonna admit that? You lying bitch. You go up on platforms where you know it's big platforms where you can get people's attention. That's why you do what you do. And then you want to act like, no, I really support them. When just 4 months ago, you was cussing them out and calling them everything but a child of God. Girl, get your fake ass on somewhere. Yo, you fake like you want my ass to be fake. Stupid bitch.
Not everybody. You right.
Look,
you right.
Yeah, not everybody. Because like I said, some people never knew. So I didn't go around everybody on YouTube. You know, me and Randy fell out. You know, when I left you, I didn't go up to your channel. I didn't ghost watch. I didn't do none of that. So don't.
How many times did I bring you up since you haven't been a moderator?
I wasn't watching.
Has anybody mentioned that I brought you up?
I wasn't watching, and
no,
I never asked.
Anybody
I've never
in the Discord. Okay, but nobody ever said.
Asked.
Nobody said, "Oh, Selena, Rainey didn't brought you up," because from my understanding, nobody knew that there was an issue.
Okay,
nobody.
So we're gonna beat a dead horse, and I'm not gonna do it tonight. But what I will tell you, it happened. Either you accept it or you don't.
I have no choice. We both accept it.
You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you, and that's it, and that's all. Have a good night, Matthew.
Have a good night.
So, anyway,
was that the outcome? Is nobody's gonna say nothing no more?
No, it ain't. That's the outcome.
I mean, it's been that way. So let me say my final piece, because I'm glad part of the
2 hours.
Truth is out there. That's all I was concerned about. My
the truth
job is done. So at the end of the day, who knew that there was an issue with me and Selena on YouTube?
At the end of the day, stupid hoe.
Matthew.
Honestly, the only people that knew was everybody up in the Discord.
I said on YouTube.
Nobody, you dumb nut.
Nobody on YouTube.
Thank you. So
nobody. What's the problem, ho? Ain't nobody know on YouTube. You brought it out, you stupid tramp. And see, this is why I can't deal with women like that. Them type of women, I stay far away from them because they'll make you go to prison.
Knew about me and Selena's issue on YouTube because why do you think?
It wasn't talked about.
It wasn't talked about. Thank you. This is just a fact.
It wasn't talked about. So, and she says, thank you. So basically she proved my point, right? This is a dumb hoe. Y'all can't see this. She basically proved my point. It wasn't talked about. Not for me. Just the people in the Discord knew it. Not the whole YouTube. Not nobody in the chats that didn't know. I didn't share that. So she basically, this lady's so stupid. She basically proved my point. Like, what are we doing here? So then she goes on talking some more.
That
blah,
I want to get
blah 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 to Matthew and I think Will T and Kevin come up there in whatever. So. And then I went over to somebody else's live and they were asking me what was going on. And so she was over there ghost watching that, stupid heifer. She was over there ghost watching it. If you ghost watching, ho, press the like button. Now, I feel better. Look, I'm really need. Look, I feel better. I don't know about you, but I do. So, and really, to be honest with you, it was for me. Because I'm definitely I lied to y'all. I knew that I forgot about this video. Actually, I forgot about this live. And then I thought about it today. I said, you know what? This is a good live to show our interaction and how all of this started with her and me. And I said, this would be a good live to show. Now, of course, I got a little bit really into it, but it is what it is. You got to let some things out now. And I feel better. So like I said, it wasn't for nobody else. It was for me. Because a part of forgiveness is basically being real with yourself and putting it out there, how you feel about stuff. Because, yeah, you're right. It will turn into a tumor. And nobody is worth you getting a tumor, getting cancer, or a heart attack, or aneurysm, or anything because of their behavior. Nobody should have that power over you. So sometimes things like this, it may come off raw, it may not come off as Christian-like, but it is what it is. This is how I felt. This is how I feel. And it is what it is. So I had to put it out there because some people didn't know, and some people still probably won't never know if they don't see this live. But this is kind of where it started from. And just to give you the background of it, because like I said, it's been a lot of people giving their side on it and all this kind of stuff. And I never really dealt with it like that. So I decided this year I'm going to release some things. And some of it is the past, and some of it is people that, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I have hold the grudge. I'm going to be honest with you. And that's why I say I got to get rid of it, the grudge, because if I don't, if I see this person, I might go to jail. So that's why I really got to get rid of it. So maybe I need to talk to Mr. Dominic pretty soon, or my pastor, about that, because that old Selena wants to come back. And people like this make you, if you're not careful, they'll make you slip back into your old ways, because you really, I don't know about y'all. Have y'all ever just like tried to turn over a new leaf? Y'all tried to not go into the same behaviors that you did maybe the year before, the year, before that. But it's always certain people that remind you of somebody, and it's a trigger for you. That trigger, sometimes, if you're not careful, whatever they do, you be ready to break their face. They may say one little thing, you be ready to break their face. That's because you haven't dealt with something. You still got a grudge. You still got some unforgiveness somewhere. So I got to deal with that. And ain't nobody worth having a heart attack or going to hell for, especially her. So I had to kind of let that out, let people know, for those who support me, what actually on my end, what I experienced. And yeah, and that's why I feel the way I feel. And I'm going to give her 3 to 4 months so you will see it too. People play nice for the time being, but the real you always going to come out. And this is the real me. This is the real me. I try to be nice. I try to be helpful to people. But I can be just as ignorant and gutter as anybody else if you push me to that point. So if anybody want to come up, let me know. My friend, she tried to come up. She was having technical difficulties because she was going to come up and attest to all of this that I was saying. I definitely let it out tonight. Yeah, I want to let this I want to let her and anybody else know, regardless of what you try to do, what you tried to ruin my reputation, you tried to get other people looking at me a certain way, and some people you did, because probably more than likely they didn't like me in the first place. But for those that wasn't for sure, they were just going about what you did and said, and they gave me a chance to, check out my content and try to get to know me and accept me for me. I appreciate that. I really do. Because, oh, thank you. This is my friend. She blessed me with a cash. Yeah, she said she called me the Oak Cliff Assassin. Thank you, Denise. But when you really try to you try to do the right thing sometimes, but I'm telling you, it's always a devil there to get you off your game. And sometimes I'm wise enough, and sometimes I'm just not. So forgive me for being transparent tonight and telling you that I ain't all bless you. I'll be ready to get in. I'll be ready to tear some things up, like for real, because people have really tried. Sometimes they try to test your patience. I let a lot of stuff go. I don't address everything because everything doesn't need to be addressed. But I think this was long overdue because I still see a way. I see some things and I feel a way. And I don't like the fact that it seems like sometimes people be getting away with stuff, you know, and it's like other people, they can't understand it because it didn't happen to them. But I'm going to say, and you guys are going to remember when I say this, whenever it happens, give her 3 to 6 months and you will see what I'm talking about. She will be exposed. She's going to be exposed. That's all I'm going to say. The people that felt good things about her, you're going to see exactly what I say. Because the true you is always going to come out. It don't matter if you try to hide it for a couple of months or it's going to come out. You see, the true me came out today. The other me, the nice me, that's me too. But this is me too. Okay? So it's always going to come out. And you will remember what I said, 4 to 6 months. Santino, you're going to say you were right. Anybody would like to come up? Let me know. Juicy, you always want to know what happened? Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Because, you know, people want to tell their side, but they forget you have a side too. You were in the story too, you know. But to some people, your side doesn't matter. But since I have my own platform, I can talk on my platform, you know. So I know realists, and sometimes I can give it to them. I can give them that ignorance, that ignorant side of me. And forgive me if somebody was offended by some of the words that I use. But it's better that you know now, so you won't be surprised. Because yeah, that's I mean, I'm only trying to impress one person, and he's not a human being. Let's see. So yeah, if you'd like to come up, just let me know. But you know, you come up. If I don't know you, you're gonna have to cam up, then cam back down. I will let you up, and that is it. Yeah. Thank you so much. That was a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for the cash apps and the super chats. I really appreciate that. Although I did not do it for that, but I was doing it for me. Because I want to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can keep stuff pent up so much, you know, and it really starts to bother you because you really don't deal with it like you should. So yeah, I'm really thankful y'all didn't X me out. Because I know I kind of went a little different than I usually am. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody in their Christian ears, but I might have. Mm-hmm. It's good to have a little edge. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. I'm gonna say, I just have to let people know. Don't keep playing with me, please. So nobody wants to come up. I hope I didn't scare you guys off. Hope I didn't scare you guys off. But I feel so much better. I'm sorry. I feel so much better. I'll be back on my Sweet Selena encouraging. That's me too. But honey, today I just had to let it out. Like, child. Please, Jesus, I'm praying. If I ever do have to see her, please make sure I'm in the right spirit, the right frame of mind. Yeah, because some people, I tell you, it's hard to deal with them. Anybody want to come up? I know all of y'all just ain't. Yeah, some of y'all somebody want to hit the link. Nobody want to hit the link. Well, we get it. No judgment. Yeah, some of these folks, they like to judge you. Like I had to get with that one lady. Like, look, lady, you looking for me walking on water and quoting scriptures every 5 seconds. You got the wrong chat. God, I already know that ain't me. So, hey. Y'all, I'm about to go in for the evening. I've had a long day. But I wanted to get that out so y'all know what the heck is going on. Cause you get tired of people saying stuff on you and all these different narratives and stuff. So I just want to put that out there. I'm good now. I feel a lot better. I feel like now I can just really just move on from this. Because I know I lied to y'all yesterday when I said that was gonna be it. But when I saw that video, I was like, let me put this out there. So yeah. So you go ahead and press the like button, you haters. Go ahead. You're here. You're being nosy. And for those who would like to, if you're not a subscriber, and hopefully you won't judge me too much. You know the good book, Santino. But pray for me. But hopefully y'all that I'll be going live again. I think Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I'm not one of those people that have to go live every day, but I definitely will let y'all know. That's why I said press the notification button. And also, if you're not a subscriber, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Like I said, this was more of a live for me, making sure I release all the residue and get rid of this, because I gotta be better for myself and for other people that I'm going to help in the future. And I can't have that with bitterness in my heart, but nobody really. So sometimes you got to release stuff, and it might not look so pretty when you're releasing it. That's just what it is. It's not going to look good, and it's not going to feel good. And sometimes it is what you just have to say it. And it ain't always a good way to say how you feel. It's not. Like I said, this live was for me. So I'm washing my hands with that. And if I try to bring this up, even if she tries to do a live on IG or in the future, please remind me not to respond. Please. Because really, I don't want to respond. Really, I just want to. Okay. You said Psalm 62? Okay. Thank you, Santino. I'm gonna look that up. So please remind me, because you know the devil will always try to trigger you into doing stuff that you might regret. As Miss Ruth would tell me, never let them see you sweat. Guys, love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Thank you so much for being a part of my release, releasing the anger and the resentment. Because I went through a lot on here, and I don't care what nobody say I have. And some of this stuff was just downright uncalled for. But I'm here. I ain't whining and complaining about it, but I'm dealing with it the way I see fit. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Baldhead Wank. Thank you, everybody, for super chatting me. Thank you, everybody that either gave me a cash out. Thank you, everybody that pressed the like button. Thank you, everybody that even subbed up to me and not judge me. Because guess what? It's my day today, but it might be your day tomorrow. And it, you know, it happens to all of us. So we all meet those type of people that, you know, we could drag. So or shoot or whatever. So I ask that you guys just be patient with me. And I'll be back doing what I do best. Being me. Thank you, Jenny. I hope I didn't scare you away. I appreciate you. Adios. Love y'all to Reese's Pieces. And thank you so much. Bye.